wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much. But it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies, you wouldn't wish who I was. But it's fun to fantasize. I'm bored, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm bored, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I doubt you can even say we have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. When they don't see me, see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man. And literally, I don't know what I do. I live for you, and that's how I do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know they're connected with people that only try to make you, and then you ignore them still. All these questions, they're forming like, who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill? I'm bored, so I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm bored, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I've been thinking too much. 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 So I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm bored, so I'm taking my time. Taking my time on my So I'm taking my time on my ride. So I'm taking my time on my I've been thinking so much. I've been thinking too 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 much. Help me.
Two to the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. Three to the one to the three. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I want to leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass on the wall with your two left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let that fine girl pass you by. Look real close, cause strobe lights about to have a party. So let's get it started. Shake it. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it up. Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me.
I'm a menace, a dentist, an oral hygienist. Open your mouth for about 4 or 5 minutes. Take a little bit of this fluoride riddance. Swish, but don't spit it. Swallow it, now finish. Yeah, me and Nate deal double G. Looking for a couple bitches with some double D's. Pop a little champagne and a couple D's. Slipping in a bubbly. We friends gonna have a party.
Turn the music, let's get it started. Go and shake it. I'm looking for a girl I can fuck in my Hummer truck. Apple bottom jeans and a big old slut. Girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I want a bitch that's sit at the crib with no panties on. Knows that she can, but she won't say no. Look at this lady all in front of me, sexy as can be. Tonight I want a slut, would you be mine? Heard you was freaky from a friend of mine.
Now I hope you don't get mad at me, but I told Nate you was a freak. He said he wants a slut, hope you don't mind. I told him how you like it from behind.
Shake that ass for me, shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me, shake that ass for me. Oh, girl, shake that ass for me, shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me, shake that ass for me. We about to have a party, so let's get it started. Shake it. I'm looking for a girl with a body and a sexy strut. Wanna get it poppin', baby, step right up. Some girls, they act retarded. Some girls are body. I'm looking for a girl that will do whatever the fuck I say. Every day she be giving it
There
up.
she goes, shaking that ass on the floor, bumping and grinding that pole. The way she's grinding that pole, I think I'm losing control. I ain't leaving without you, bitch. Coming home with me and my boy, and his boy, and his boy, and his girl.
What is up, everyone? Hope you guys are having a good night. So, I actually just got back from Florida, and yeah, so reached out to Porsalin. Once he gets in the waiting room, we're going to drag him in. We're going to have a nice little conversation about his Joe Rogan documentary and talk about that. I'm an alpha brain. I don't know about you guys. I've been taking my brain steroids and not the Adderall. I bet a pine cone is involved. Probably a pine cone is involved somehow. Let's bring Mr. Porsalin in. Unmute yourself, Mr. Porsalin.
There we go. Hello. How you doing?
What's up, man? How are you?
Very refreshed. Thanks for waiting around. I really needed that.
You take a sleep and not a nap?
Yeah, well, naps just turn into sleep. Like, I always expect to just nap for a bit, and then I'm ending up waking up like 8 hours later. So,
Hey, man,
it's never a case that I'm not a very good napper. I'm always I don't know. But I had just a terrible nightmare as well, which makes it even worse. Which I don't even want to talk about because it was very graphic and horrible.
No, you brought it up. We got to hear about it now.
Well, it's a really dumb night. Like, I was in a tunnel. I don't know, like, hearing other people's dreams is the worst fucking thing in the world. But, like, I was in some, like, tunnel, and there was, like, these ropes coming out of the walls. And it was, like, a bunch of people in there. And then the ropes would, like, pull and then wrap around people and then, like, disembowel them. And I was like, it was fucking horrible, really gruesome. And then I turned around, I looked back, and, like, some of my family members were there, and I was trying to run to stop it. And, you know, when you, like, dream and you're running really slow. And it was horrible. Like, I'm going to think about that all day now. It was, like, the worst fucking shit.
It's a great way to start your day off, man.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Hey, but it's on the back of something good, right? By the way, it is Katie Scarlett's birthday either today or yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, Katie. I know Katie Scarlett.
Yeah, she's a good old regular from the ROTC days.
Yeah, I've seen her pop around on bits here and there.
Yeah, so I mean, at least you had a nightmare after you've had a really good documentary pop up.
Yeah, this one's crazy. I always get like a positive response, but there's always a big faction of people that are obviously for their reasons very unhappy with it. But no, this one's kind of going into unprecedented territory. Everyone seems to like it so far, apart from the OP90 subreddit, which is kind of understandable. But yeah, it's doing really well. I'm very happy with it, and numbers are kind of, they look like they're doing okay. I think it's gonna do all right.
Well, I mean, it's at 20,000 views on what we can see.
That's that. I mean, I've been kind of monitoring this, and it's kind of going at the pace of like the NDE one or the Jim Norton one. So I think it could potentially, if it keeps this momentum up, it could absolutely do some okay numbers.
Okay numbers, as you traditionally pull, over 20,000 and stuff. You know, it's just okay numbers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was hoping like it's nothing not about numbers. Obviously, I just like I want as many people to see it as they can because I think that it tells a good story that no one really seems to really be interested in.
Yeah, I really dug it. I watched it with Royce yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
About an hour and 10 of it, about an hour and 15, and then caught the rest of it today. And it's great, man. And it's completely something different. And I wasn't expecting, you know, that much of a dive into into Rogan, and it was a lot of shit I didn't know personally.
Well, it's a difficult one because like it's where do you start? And ones I've done before, I've always kind of like gone for. I've always been like, let's just go from the beginning and make it as comprehensive as I can, and make it kind of like the fundamental one and done story of it. So then you're making it, and the trouble is the first 20 minutes are always just like their young years, and it's like it's kind of positive about them. The same thing happened with Norton and Owen as well. And so I think a lot of people would like tuning off thinking, oh, where does it bash him? Where does it attack him? I'm only interested in that shit. But I wanted it to be like as comprehensive as I can. So it's the full span of like when he came into relevance until now. So I like the idea of having, rather than series of stuff, I'd like the idea of just having like one and done kind of thing, because that's how I would like to watch something like this.
Yeah, so it doesn't drag out or drag on, and it gets everything out there. And for honestly, for an hour and a half, like I wasn't even looking at the time. I didn't get disinterested.
Oh, cool, man.
And I know me and Royce were sitting there laughing at the, like, you know, the little memes that come from the community and stuff. And so it was good stuff where it just dragged the interest. Really cool. I'm not trying to kiss up to you because I don't give a fuck about you, Porsalin.
That's nice. It's very, very refreshing.
No, but you put out good stuff, man. And so many of you guys don't know me from when I used to just do interviews and talk to people, and then my Twitter got roasted. And so a lot of people came over after that and saw my trolling streams and stuff. But and I'm going to ask you some of the questions I used to ask to dive into you. Some people might not know. What brought you into YouTube, and why docu-series?
So I've kind of like not really YouTubed that much. I used to make a couple of like memes and stuff. I used to make a couple of like meme stuff for the Opie and Anthony subreddit. Like I do a bit of like animation, so I used to make like Anthony Cumia cartoons and things like that.
Okay. Nice.
And then I did this really stupid. I got really into Joe Matteries, and I did, as everyone here has probably heard on Nightwave and Revenge of the Sis, I did that Joe Matteries prank call thing, where it was we were pranking Josh Robert Thompson, who's the actor from well, I don't know if he's an actor. He's the skeleton from the Craig Ferguson show.
Okay, he
does the voice for that. Yeah, so he was live on Periscope, and me and a couple of mischief makers ran into that, and he was doing a phone-in show. So I just spent like 5 hours just calling him up as Joe, just calling him, going, "Hey, it's me, Joe Matteries. Can I plug a gig?" All this kind of shit. And and he lost his mind, and then like that, people seem to really like that. So then I ended up doing this really stupid, dumb joke podcast series called 100% Italian, where I would just like chop up audio from like Jim Norton and Anthony Cumia and all this stuff, and just have like Joe Matteries interview them. It was really dumb, but then like it kind of kicked off a little. It got a couple of thousand views each vid, and since then I was just like, I just wanted to do something. And then after that kind of wrapped itself up, I didn't know what to do. And then I saw what Beige was doing. Beige Frequency is a good buddy of mine, and he was making this series on Anthony Cumia at the time, Demented World, and I encourage everybody to check it out. It's very, very good. And yeah, I saw what he was doing, and I spoke to him and said, yeah, I'm interested in doing something like this for Joe Matteries, because I was obsessed with this ridiculously average comedian from New Jersey. So I was just like, yeah, I really want to do this for Joe Matteries. So yeah, I popped that up. I I didn't mean like a week. I popped it up, and yeah, people seem to really dig it. So yeah, from there, I just was like, I'll just go with the trend, and yeah, yeah, it just happened. That just happened from that. Really.
And so from that led to the docu-series and that style of stuff. How long you been at the YouTube stuff, like truly at it? Like less than a year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really. I still don't take it seriously because, and I still know the limitations of what it is. They are stupid, retarded videos on like mostly obscure people, with a couple of exceptions. So I understand. Like, I'm not going to call myself a YouTuber or a fucking influencer or any of that shit. But I'd say I've taken it more seriously the minute I started these documentary things, and that was probably about 6 months ago.
Yeah, but I mean, I know you don't want to call yourself it, but with the results and everything that you're getting from all your stuff, like, I mean, you look at the Norton documentary or even the Matt Reese, a couple of 50,000 views, 100,000
Well,
views.
the Norton ones, yeah, Norton's at 220 something, I think. The MDE one as well, which was just a labor of love, and that's a whole different story because it's not like a hit piece at all. It's like a work of affection. I think that's sitting around 200K or something as well. So yeah, the numbers have been way out of my expectation. I did not expect any of this. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun.
So then at what point do you start calling yourself a YouTuber? I mean, you've already broke 15,000 subscribers, and there's people like, I don't call myself a YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I do it regularly enough. I don't think I'm, I come up with one of these things every like once a month. It's like, it does take a while to make them. So I don't think I do it regularly enough to really consider myself like that. And I've got a regular Joe job and all that kind of shit. So this is just, it's a weird, really weird hobby that none of my family would ever understand.
Yeah, but I mean, if people actually dove into it, but I mean, honestly, dude, I look at it from this perspective. You're putting out a quality product, and it doesn't matter if it takes you a month to get through or you're pumping them out every week.
Right.
There's people out there that, have 200, 300, 400,000 subscribers who would call themselves YouTubers, and they're doing a video every month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I understand. Yeah.
And I can see like your growth in the last 10 months. You're going to break, even if you put out one a month, man. I guarantee you within the next 2 months, you're going to be closer to 100,000 than freaking you think. Just for the quality level. Like, you're up there with, and I'm going to give you a massive amount of credit here with, and I love him, is Mouthy Buddha, who puts together some of the best.
Buddha. That's crazy talk, though. I'm nowhere near, like, I appreciate the sentiment, but like, that's mental.
Stop being humble, you fuck. No, you're too fucking humble, man. Like, you're putting out.
I don't know.
Come on.
I just get like, I don't know if it's like paranoia or whatever the fuck it is, but I just always have this impending doom ahead of me. I'm like, yeah, this is all gonna come crashing down at some point. So let's just not get carried away.
Well, I'll say this, man. Okay, so we won't build you up, but I like Mouthy Buddha's product, and he's a great editor, and he puts together a good product.
He's fantastic.
And you put together a good product with great editing.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
There you go. You fucking
That's very nice of you. I'm going to take a compliment. I might be a little humble, but I love compliments, so like, I'll take that all day.
Who doesn't? But so with this series, like, why I understand why, but for anyone who's new to you or new to what you do, why Joe Rogan? Why'd you want to focus on Joe Rogan?
It's difficult. It's really like, the hardest part about all this is figuring out who to do. And this one has been really hard because it's very different to somebody like Jim Norton or Owen Benjamin, where all their infractions and all their misdemeanors, they're like really obvious. Like, Owen Benjamin was so easy to write for because he was doing all of the work for me. Like, he was just making mistake after mistake after. He was doxing people. He was beating his dog and shit. It was just really, really obvious, easy things to write for. And I loved making the Owen Benjamin one, and that to this day, that's my favorite. But the Rogan one I knew it was going to be really difficult, and I also knew it was going to be a different animal because he's more subtle and subversive. It's not as obvious. So, and obviously he's massive, and with the Dorsey stuff.
Yeah.
I think it was the Dorsey stuff that dragged me in, and I wasn't really planning on doing it. I think actually Beige was planning on a series for Joe Rogan. I ended up like, I don't mean to step on his toes or anything with it, but I just really wanted to do him after the Dorsey stuff. I spotted that. Well, I'm not saying I spotted. Everybody fucking spotted. Like, his weirdness around Dorsey and stuff, and it's just that thing. It's like you sense, it's like sharks in the water. You sense like you can smell blood a little bit, and you want to go in. And so the minute like he had Alex Jones on again and the Dorsey stuff, you look into and it triggers your brain, and you think, oh, actually, this reminds me of the time that Joe did this stupid thing, like the Crowder interview that he did where he couldn't control himself, or the Dan Savage interview he had, and all these other things. It just like it triggered a number of other things that Joe Rogan had done and kind of got away with as well. Like, obviously he was chastised at the time for things like the Crowder stuff, but they all add up. And then it got to the point where I was like, there's a documentary here. There's a story to be told here. And yeah, I'm not like autistic, but I am very organizational. So I like the idea of there being one entity of like information that's chronological, at least mostly chronological, and that's like detailed, and that anybody can just access immediately and then learn everything about the guy. So yeah, that's really what my brain was thinking at the time.
Yeah, and I think it did well because there were things that you brought up and brought in that I didn't know about Rogan. Like, I don't know if it's because I wasn't much involved in his shit, and like I'd occasionally watch his podcast and the Joe Rogan Experience, but I didn't know about the supplement company and his ties to the freaking pocket pussy guy and other stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I think people are really seem to be surprised by, and it's probably the one thing I've had a little pushback from people in the comments. It's been mostly respectful, but a lot of people have really been like, you're not right. You're wrong about on it. It's a good supplement. It works, and I'm reading these things thinking, okay, yeah, there's a bit of like unbearable energy from these people. It's a bit like over the top defense of this of this pill fucking thing. I'm not. Well, I kind of am saying it's a scam, but it's the supplement, nutritional supplement industry. The whole point of its existence is the fact it circumvents FDA rules and stuff, where you don't have to, as long as you don't say that it's specifically curing an ailment. It's like
happy birthday
goes.
To Katie
that's
Scarlett.
The of these
Don't forget to DM
any
pics that you want to
it combines
Katie.
These natural remedies.
Lol,
which
I
you can
hope
find
you
in
had a
basically
good time
anything,
in Miami
puts it in
and
a
are
pill,
glad to
and
be
then
back
puts a fucking
home.
like 1,000% markup on it. Like Alpha Brain is ridiculously expensive for what it is, and it really, there's nothing magical in it. It's shit that anybody can get in any other fucking vitamins. It's a fucking, I'm not going to say it's a con, because like at the end of the day it's capitalism and they can make whatever they want, and if idiots buy it then whatever. But there's always these nutritional supplement industries, whether it's InfoWars shit or whether it's Alpha Brain, it's like there's always a dark story behind it. And the minute that I read about Dr. Janet Zand, who, for anyone who hasn't seen the documentary, she's the principal formulator behind Alpha Brain. She's the doctor they had to get the doctorly credentials on the product.
Yeah.
She's a doctor in the same way that fucking Dr. Pepper's a doctor. She got like she's got like a college doctorate in fucking acupuncture and Chinese medicine. It's like, it's all this homeopathic nonsense, and people can take Alpha Brain and make believe that it's helping them, but I just don't buy it. I'm very suspicious of any of these nutritional supplement things.
Well, and a super chat came in, and since I don't have sound running into your ears, thank God you didn't have to hear that. It played over you a little bit, but I apologize about that to the audience. I adjusted the volume level. It's the same mentality of, if you're gonna call out Alex Jones on his shit, you gotta call Joe Rogan out on his supplement shit too.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and like, I'm not shilling for Jones, so I think it's retarded.
No, I know you're not, but there's people in your comments who are just like, well, it works. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people with Joe Rogan, Alex Jones thinks it works too,
Yeah, I mean, I understand like the idea that they need to make money and all and this self sustainability thing, but with Joe, like he admitted on his podcast that he's got way too many sponsors than he needs, and so at that point you have to start being selective of who you associate with. But at the same time, you know, it's Joe Rogan. Of course, he's going to have Alpha Brain as a sponsor. Like that, as far as like the things that annoy me about him, or the things that I think people should be interested in. I think the fact that he's involved in some nutritional scam, supplement scam, it's like I kind of expect that of Joe Rogan. Really, it's like, yeah, he's a fucking bone-brained idiot. So of course, he's selling fucking ridiculous pills.
Yeah, and the fact that like just some of the stuff he's been involved with and everything seems to be right up his alley, you know.
Yeah. And like the Rogan documentary in general is a little different to anything else I've done because it's not entirely it definitely I definitely pull back compared to like Owen or Jim or any, you know, where I'm actually trying to sell the idea that these are objectively bad people. I don't feel like that about Rogan. I still think that he's obviously got an incredibly big product and like as much as you've seen from the recent Alex Jones appearance, it can still be ridiculously entertaining at times or interesting. So I'm not saying that he isn't an important part of the you know the entertainment spectrum, but yeah, it's just he's going through. It's clearly obvious that he's going through something right now. He's going through a phase right now that he's having trouble with. So that's all I was tentatively trying to do is just like, you know, tell that story really, rather than go out there and attack him and do like an expose. It's not an expose at all. It's just a documentary.
Yeah, and I think it was and it was well done, and it brought up things like I said I didn't know, and others I'm sure didn't know either, and he is going through something. He seems to be I honestly don't know what it is because he's kind of all over the place, you know, and he's wishy-washy and he flips back and forth, and you know it's just weird. It's quite honestly weird what he's been up to and what he's doing, you know.
Well, the trend seems to be that it's course correct and course corrections. Of course, if you fundamentally realize that you're wrong about something and that you're going in the wrong direction, or that you were maybe, you know, flirting with some negative energy and shit. Like let's say, for instance, with Rogan and Dorsey, where he realizes that he's not pressing him hard enough, or that he's not asking the right questions, or that he might have some kind of responsibility to, you know, to call this man out or anything. So yeah, course corrections are a good thing. But my point with that was that, like, if you're course correcting solely as a response to people's criticism or feedback, and you have no intrinsic idea of why you were doing shit wrong, you're just doing it to appease people, essentially. I think that's the problem with Rogan. I think that fundamentally, like himself, I don't think he really knows when he's fucking up and when he's not. I think he's just literally, and that's not a bad thing as well, I guess. If you're open to criticism and willing to change, that's fine. But again, it's not this intrinsic fundamental moral guide that he's got. It's more like he's more like a fucking beacon where he's just receiving signals from people.
Yeah.
And so people will look at the Alex Jones, the second Alex Jones appearance and the second Dorsey appearances, and for most people, and this is fine as well, for 90% of people, they'll look at that and think, great, Rogan's back. Rogan fixed everything. It's everything's, the world makes sense again now. Like everything's fine. But as I explained in the documentary, you know, if you think that those were course corrections or real course corrections, and not actually a huge win for Rogan on all accounts, then you're out of your mind. Like the second Dorsey interview, I said it in the documentary that like this wasn't a rematch. This wasn't a rehash of Joe Rogan versus Jack Dorsey. This was, as I said, it was an argument between a Stan from South Park cosplayer and a legal street shitter. It's like they both just had lightning rods there to attract all of the attention, and Joe Rogan and Jack Dorsey might as well have gone home. Like they literally didn't do anything. And then the second Alex Jones appearance, I don't know who they're kidding with that one. Like so I'm supposed to believe that like Alex Jones is whipping me up into a frenzy about Joe Rogan. That he's presenting Joe Rogan as the pinnacle of globalist, of globalist entertainment.
Yeah.
He's pinning Joe up as the puppet of the CIA and just the representative of this globalist elite kind of stuff where the perpetual, and it really worked. A lot of his followers really were whipped into this frenzy, and they saw Joe Rogan as being bought, as being a paid shill now, and it was like fundamentally obvious, and people were really all in on this war against him, this InfoWars war against Joe Rogan, and then suddenly you blink, and then Alex Jones is like doing his fucking carnival routine on Rogan, like putting Eddie Bravo in a headlock, begging him to choke him out and shit. It's like, oh, okay, so none of this was real. This is all a WWE style work. This is all, it's all fucking scripted.
Well, and after it came out that they had talked 2 weeks before this, and they were talking and all this stuff, it put a sour taste in the mouth, because you're like, hold on, just a week ago he was going in on his stepdaughter or his half daughter or whatever. It's just like, huh?
It just felt like this was their WrestleMania. It felt like they just did a bunch of like fucking SmackDowns and Raws and stuff like that, and then it was all building towards this. And the fact that it just came out of the blue was like, oh, okay, yeah, Joe and Alex wanted this big, huge moment, and it works. People were blindsided by it, and people were just like enamored with both of them after this podcast. They were like, and I understand that, because most people are good people. Most people want like the happy resolution.
Yeah,
I'm not like that. I just want shitty things to happen to everybody, and so for me, it was a very unsatisfactory resolution.
Well, and you want the real, like myself.
100%.
I don't want the we're angry at each other, and then all of a sudden we're not angry at each other. Like if you're it doesn't flip that fast for how much animosity those two built up and the time it built up. Like it just doesn't make much sense at all. And for it to shift so fast, it showed how bad of a work it was. And the Twitter shit, like I'm glad he brought in Tim Pool, because I think he would have been a pussy about it, and he wouldn't have stood up for himself. And then freaking whatever her face is, Mrs. Lawyer Pants, who
Vagina Gadge,
Vagina Gadge wouldn't have been able to. She would have been Vagina Gash. She would have ran all over freaking Rogan, and Jack Dorsey would have sat there with his nose ring twirling it like a fucking mastermind,
Yeah, you could definitely, and I could definitely give him an allowance. Like at the end of the day, I don't think Rogan would have done as good a job as Tim Pool, obviously. But
well, no,
I don't know.
He has bias. Why? Okay.
Yeah, but even without bias, I just don't think he's capable of coming up with the kind of like arguments that Tim Pool. But at the same time, like the way he deals with people that disagree with him on weed, like where's that energy? Where's that boisterousness? Where's that willingness to like look shit up and to like, there's nothing stopping Rogan in the interim between the first and second Dorsey episodes to literally go through every occurrence of conservative censorship on Twitter and really speak to people and listen to the people that were affected by that and come with the kind of energy he has for weed. It's like, why can't you do that? Oh, I get, because this isn't your realm. This is you don't give a shit about this, really, Joe Rogan. You're not really a proponent of you're not the proponent of free speech that you sometimes say that you are. It's not really your fucking world.
No, I think he wants to be, but he keeps himself from being when it's those situations.
Yeah, he likes to have his cake and eat it too, and this was like the biggest example of that, of like Joe being able to maintain his professional and personal relationship with the likes of Jack Dorsey, because at the end of the day, it wasn't Rogan saying any of these mean shit; it's somebody else. So Cash App's not going to be affected. Like he's not going to ruffle any feathers when it comes to. I mean, I'm not going to go deep into like the globalists or that Rogan is. I don't necessarily think Rogan is a puppet of some kind of like big state thing, but certainly he seems reluctant to ruffle feathers, is what I'll say about that.
Yeah, I think he is too. And I think the simple fact is that Joe's too worried about the money side of things because
Yeah,
with what is it, Cash App or Stripe, or who is he involved with?
Cash App is the
Yeah.
it's a Bitcoin application thing where you get to anyway, but it's owned by Jack Dorsey's company Square, and
Yeah.
yeah,
One Cash App, you can send money around to friends, and it's a big
yeah.
producer, or I mean, a big promoter of the Joe Rogan, and pays him to fucking be sponsored.
So, yeah,
by
it's a big
him,
promoter.
so-
I mean, Rogan does say, and I will give him this, that I mean, he does have a lot of sponsorship people. He does have a lot of companies that want to sponsor with him. So I do agree with him that he doesn't necessarily need Cash App, but I think having a business relationship with Jack Dorsey off Twitter is not a bad thing. And I think that if you compare that to the other sponsors he's got, it's way more lucrative to be in business with a billionaire like Dorsey. And I think that if Joe had to pick, I'm sure I'm sure Cash App will make the top 3 list of desired sponsorships for Rogan.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. And the simple fact that, I mean, how much money is Cash App making, really? A lot. And I'm sure they're pumping a lot of money into that show.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sure it's a crazy amount of money that he's getting from Cash App alone, if not from the rest of them. And yeah, I mean, Joe's got his tank to pay for and shit, and he's got a very expensive lifestyle, and I'm sure he enjoys it, and all the success to him, all the great for him. But
yeah,
at the same time, like, if you're gonna enjoy all the successes of this, you've got to at least put shit on the line every now and again. And I think that not putting anything on the line when you have Jack Dorsey sitting opposite you is a little cowardly, in my opinion.
Yeah, and
I understand.
Definitely
I get it.
Not a good look. Not a good look when you're supposed to be Mr. I'm a free speech warrior.
Yeah, Joe Rogan questions everything. Yeah, except for things that
except for Jack Dorsey.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
and that plays into like his conspiracy thing as well. He used to be the conspiracy guy. He used to be like the guy, and like he was never like full Eddie Bravo, Alex Jones in the sense of like he didn't believe in flat Earth conspiracies, or like he wasn't out there shouting about Sandy Hook or anything. But he was always at least open to the discussion. He was always at least like sitting there. He was very, very curious, and he was very kind of like he'd want to know what the conspiracy is before he took it in. It seems like now, especially when he started flirting with the intellectual dark web, that I just get the idea with the IDW that they made him believe that he was this intellectual titan, that he was part of this intellectual supergroup. And I think that made Joe feel a little uncomfortable with all of his conspiracy. It's like when you're at school or something, and you've got like a loser friend or something, and then suddenly you're one of the cool kids, and then you look at the loser friend, you're like, oh god, I don't really want anything to do with that guy anymore. So it's a bit like that. Like he was suddenly like buddy up with like Ben Shapiro and fucking Jordan Peterson and all that. So then he probably looked at like Eddie Bravo and thought, well, you're kind of a retard. I'm too smart for you guys now.
Well, yeah, and you know what? Even, I mean, he's the dunt of the intellectual dark web. I mean, I
think it's between him and Dave Rubin. I think he's scrapped to the death for who's the fucking retard of the group.
Yeah, it's pretty much a battle there for those two. But I think, I think if he would step back, be willing to take some risk again, and put himself out there a little more, and maybe challenge the people he brings on, and give up a good
right.
I don't know, a good interview, like when he challenged Crowder on the marijuana thing. If you're that passionate about something, why can't you find passion for other things, even if it's not your passion, but your audience is passionate about it?
Yes, it's the disconnect between his wild passion for one subject matter and then just his total obliviousness to the rest of it. And I get it. At the end of the day, like, you're not going to get everything you want from somebody. If you're a follower of somebody, if you're like if you need Owen Benjamin in your life in order for you to like feel like you're achieving something, then they're not gonna mirror every single thing that you want them to, and they're gonna have their biases. They're gonna have their things they're interested in. So I'm not gonna hold that against Joe, of course not. But
no,
like it or not, I said this in the document. Like it or not, he's got a very, very important and powerful platform, and it's expected of him. Like it or not, it is expected of him to have these kinds of discussions, and especially the way that he's been leaning into them as well. When you talk about when he brings on like Gavin and he brings on Milo and then he brings on the IDW guys and stuff, and he's talking constantly about how important it is to have the discussion and all this kind of stuff. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't flirt with all those kinds of ideas, and then when the actual like push comes to shove, and you're faced with like the same thing that you've been talking about, and then you do nothing about it, it smacks of disingenuousness. So again, if he just did a podcast about how great weed is, and he did like a Doug Benson style thing, or like, that's fine. People have that, and people will watch that. But again, it's the fact that he's been leaning into this free thinking. We're having an important discussion that we need to have the debate. And all this kind of, he's been doing that, and then suddenly he's
entirely
given the
possible
opportunity to have the debate, and he doesn't do it.
Yeah, hold on one second. I think there's music coming through.
Oh yeah.
It's entirely possible.
Reddy's just playing something that says it's entirely possible over and over again.
I really wish I should have put that clip in the documentary somewhere. The one where it's like 1,000 Joe Rogans, and it's just like, it's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible.
That's great.
Yeah, and you know what, man? I don't know. I don't see him changing, because there won't be anything. I don't think there'll be anything that will force him to change, because
right.
I mean, no matter, look at the backlash he got out of this shit, and look at everything else, and what has he done? He didn't challenge Jack Dorsey. He actually, if you watch that interview where Poole and the street shitter were involved,
the street.
Wait, you're the one who called her that, so I'm gonna.
Oh no, I just like that. That's the norm now.
The fact is, Joe pretty much shifted to their side on a lot of things, and when Tim would challenge things and point out the things that made sense, he would challenge Tim on them.
Right.
It's like, yeah, well, that's not what they're doing. They're looking at the content.
He did
I'm
do
Joe
that.
Rogan.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm Joe Rogan. It's like, dude.
Yeah, no, he did do that on a number of. I did spot that. Like, he would side with Vijaya on a couple of things where like he'd be like, no, actually, they're not doing that. It's like, that he might be right about that, but he's literally only pushing in one direction throughout that thing. He's kind of like, I get it. He has to moderate to a degree, and the whole thing about him presenting these discussions with people is that he can't just be like all in one direction, because he's dealing with so many different people of different ilks that it's that he's got to maintain some kind of neutrality, and he's got to maintain some kind of like in order for people to feel comfortable on there, yada yada yada. But I don't know. I just and again, this stems from the thing where I don't necessarily think Joe Rogan is the bad evil thing that that I've covered in the past. It's just an interesting case, and I think that he's not beyond reproach as well. And I think that it's very much a case of I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but you get what I'm saying.
No, I totally
some
get
words.
it. And it's the fact that he's trying to pull back from the whole he's alt-right. He's trying to pull back from people calling him, essentially calling him a Nazi and all this other shit. So he's trying to find the center again for him to keep people from being up his ass. And so he's not going to challenge the things where he needs to challenge, because he's worried that, they might write another article about me being alt-right.
Yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
He's incredibly conscious about people's opinion on him. And he does that exact thing where he'll keep meandering around the center. He'll like, if you think of it like a spectrum, he'll be around the center, and then he'll have a couple of people and he'll go a bit to the right, and then the minute it gets a little too hot and he gets his feet burnt by it, like articles coming out about him like calling him alt-right, he'll fucking go the opposite direction. And then we've seen that where suddenly people are going like, oh, he's just repeating establishment talking points at this rate, and he's turning into a leftist and all this kind of stuff. And it's this ever meandering pendulum swing from one to the other that he's doing. I think that people that are like that, people that are just literally so badly attuned to like what people think of them, rather than having intrinsic moral values, and like it feels to me like he's never sat down and thought, except with weed, he knows what he feels about weed, but he's never sat down and thought, what do I actually really fundamentally believe and think? Oh yeah, and chimpanzees, yeah. But he's never sat down and thought, what do I intrinsically believe about these things? What do I really feel about them? And he's never. It's like, and people like that are always very dangerous to me because I think they can be bought very easily if they don't really have any kind of fundamental moral position on stuff, and they don't really have. I'm not saying he doesn't have a value. He clearly does have a value, but he doesn't have a very strong ideological one. Like he's not there entrenched in what he believes is the right way to live your life and the right way to behave in society, and the right way to address things like free speech and the other constitutional amendments. So
and CDAO brings up another thing he knows a lot about, which is DMT. Okay, he's really deep in, you know.
Yeah.
Did you just
because these are the important issues, AGLuck. These are the important issues we should all be dealing with today: is weed and DMT and UFC fighting and fucking karate and shit. Like those are the things that are really that people are talking about on the streets today.
Come on, man! Kung fu fighting's important.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, I love that he's passionate about shit. Of course, it's great. Like we all are. But he's got it's the fact he's got the big platform, and like it or not, Joe, people look to you for what you think about shit, and they look to you as an ideological like hero of sorts. I mean, not me, but stupid. Let's say stupid people do. Grugs do.
Don't lie. You. This is why you did the documentary, because
I have a Joe Rogan poster. Yeah,
you stare into his eyes every night before sleep to keep the demons away, and that's why you had a horrible nightmare today.
I did. Yeah, I didn't tell you that it was actually Joe Rogan, the lever that got the fucking. It was all a thing.
He was all controlling the ropes.
Yeah. Oh god, that was. I can't believe my brain would come up with that shit. That was horrible. It's like a night. It's like a horror film.
The nightmare. Well, it's not even a nightmare. I always have the falling dream, where it's like, I'll be running away from something, or I'm falling off of something, and then I wake up from it, you know, and it wakes me up in a shock. That's it. Yeah. But all I remember is, I was running and I tripped and fell, and then like I actually like my body does the movement that happens when I hit the ground. You know, it's like. The fuck is going on with me? And I don't remember most of my dreams, so it's like, I think the last dream I remember, it was like a car chase and gun shootout, and then like I ended up on a building and fell. That's about it. That's about what my dreams account to. No crazy getting pulled in by ropes and all this crazy
shit. Really
shit.
Retarded 10-year-old's idea of an action film, just
Hell
like guns, man. and then a rooftop.
Video game. I still play video games, man. So it probably has something to do. Has something to do with that, you know.
Is there a thing like as you get older, you just get really shit at video games? Like I've tried playing Age of Empires 2 with a buddy today. And I'm such a boomer with games. Like I'm there and I'm like, click. What's that guy doing? Click. It's just like I'm so fucking retarded with video games now.
Okay, so
I used to be like
how old are you?
Autist. I'm 33 years old.
I'm 34. I'm gonna be 35 this year, and I'm still okay at video games. Maybe it's because like I kept my hand-eye coordination up with sports and stuff throughout.
Yeah, maybe.
Time.
Maybe I'm just out of practice or something.
Yeah, and I don't know what your activity was before, you know, like if you did sports or stuff, but like I've always had good hand-eye coordination, so maybe that's why.
I mean, I play piano, so like it's not. I don't think it's a dexterity thing.
Hold on, you play piano, so why haven't you done? You know what you should do?
I know. I should do Owen Benjamin.
No, fuck that. That's gay. We want an original song in your next documentary, a Porsalin original.
Yeah, because I do make music. Like I'm not very, I don't push it out there, but I do make music. I have been. Always feel it's really self-aggrandizing if I just make it all like, and at the same time I love the music that I put in there so much that I'm like, yeah, this is kind of groovy. I don't think I would enjoy it if I had my shit in there with the rest of it. So I don't want to be that like. Again, that's self-aggrandizing.
Well, it doesn't even have to be all your own music. Just one song, man. That way we can hear.
Right,
your
I'll tell you
style.
what. Next time I'll I'll make something especially for the next one.
Okay, and I know you're gonna be talking to Braunheiser as well in a little bit. So you wanna tease where you're headed next? Like what?
Yeah,
what's your
I'm just
next
gonna jump
docu?
over to the next documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Sargon of Akkad.
Are you really?
Yeah. So if anyone, I will also. I think Ralph has agreed to do some stuff for it as well. So that would be pretty cool.
Ralph Sutton?
Ethan, Ralph.
Oh, so you're gonna have Ethan Ralph do some stuff for it too.
Yeah, similar to like how I had like Sam Hyde help me out with MDE one and stuff, and so yeah, it'll be kind of like an interview of sorts, and then having some of his audio dropping every now and again to the whole Sargon thing. I want to try and get like one or two others as well if I can. Like I want to make this like the Sargon doc, and essentially, I mean, a lot of it is going to be taking Encyclopedia Dramatica stuff and Kiwi Farm shit and just like centralizing it into like one flowing video. But yeah, I think it's going to be really, really fun. I can't wait to do it because Sargon is so, and especially with what's happening now where he's essentially going to be running for a member of European Parliament if the Brexit negotiations fall down again, which is hilarious to me.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's so deluded. Like, he had a political run before with UKIP and all this kind of stuff, and it turned out that, oh yeah, you Sargon, you've got too checkered a history. You've said the N word far too many times for a career in politics. Unfortunately, you're not cut out for this. They don't want ex Gamergate fucking spurgs in in the members in the fucking House of Commons. So yeah, but apparently he's not given up on that dream, and I guess his stupid fucking fanboys have convinced him that he'd be a good member of European Parliament. So an MEP, that's what Nigel Farage is essentially at the moment as well. He's a member of European Parliament. So essentially, if the Brexit negotiations delay even further, then the British people will be forced to vote for new members of European Parliament, and that's what Sargon is hoping to get in for.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, and it'll be interesting doc for it to come out, especially if he's gonna start running.
How good would it be if the doc comes out and it just ruins any chance he's ever had? He's getting ready his campaign and everything, and he's doing a load of like street work and stuff, and then suddenly the doc comes out of him just acting like a complete fool for 10 years, and he just he has to just put his campaign on hold. Like, that's my dream. That would be my dream scenario.
You know, what'd be funny is he would probably think that it's opposition trying to keep him from getting in office, and you're like, no. Look back to 3/23/2019. AGLuck's channel. We talked about this. I've been working on this for a long time, dude.
Yeah, there's no one's interested in opposing Sargon's like ideological viewpoints. Like, at the end of the day, like, he says a lot of things that I do agree with. Like, that's obvious. That I think he says a lot of things that like Ralph would agree with, but it doesn't take away the ridiculous spurgery that he's been committing for the last like 5 to 10 years. It's not the same thing. He can, and we're seeing this with a lot of these like alt-light heroes that are being taken down one by one, much to my enjoyment. But it's not about what you're saying, and so any like when people attack me, for instance, for Owen, like for going after Owen, saying, "Oh, you're just a leftist. Oh, it's because Owen's saying input." It's like, no, okay, I can agree with some stuff that Owen says. Everybody knows that kid transgender people are like, it's kind of fucked up to have like 10-year-olds chopping their dick off. Like, that's not a very dangerous, edgy position to take. Everybody agrees with you, like. Everybody knows that leftists are annoying and liberals are fucking stupid. Everyone knows that, Owen. Like, we're not going after you because of that. We're going after you because you're a fucking idiot who tries to dox people, who beats his fucking dog and shit. It's like, it's not the same thing. And so, yeah, I expect that to happen with this Sargon thing as well, that the criticism's going to be all about, oh, you're a leftist, oh, you're a liberal, oh, you just... It's like, come on. It's bigger than that.
Yeah, and I think that's a good shift and a good way to go about it.
Plus, I'm to the right of like nearly everybody, like nearly all of these people. I'm way to the right of that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say the N word, the Nazi word, but I'm definitely to the right of that. I mean,
You're to the right of Nazis?
No. I'm not that. But
Jesus.
yeah, like
that's pretty far right there.
no, but like when you think about like, and National Socialism gets like the bad attachment, but to the but like at the same time, like I'm not necessarily against the idea of having of having social programs that prioritize nationals. I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Well, isn't that what social programs are supposed to be for? Is the people who live there?
No, I mean, no, I mean, not in Britain. Social programs in Britain are supposed to help migrants. that's supposed to kick.
That's kind of where the U.S. is going too. So shit.
Yeah, they're supposed to. They're designed. I think by nature they're designed to take away your bedrooms in the form of a bedroom tax, and then give your house to a family of migrants, and then put you in tiny housing in a block of flats or something.
Ah. I think that's I definitely want to give up everything I own for anyone who does not belong or live here legally.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's exactly what they expect us to do, really.
Yeah,
but I think
I'm sorry your country is such a shithole right now, man.
Yeah, well, it's gonna get worse. Like the one thing about these, and I don't know. Obviously, you guys are probably not really aware too much about what's happening with Brexit, but the one big thing about this is what's happening right now is we're facing the binary decision of whether or not we just abandon Brexit altogether, which is looking ever more likely. Forget a second referendum; it's literally at the point where they're discussing whether to just not do Brexit, to just not fulfill the will of the democratic electorate, or
it's pretty much almost dead, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's hopeless. Yeah, we just had in London. There was like a march for like there was 1 million people there or something, and they were all marching to try and like stop Brexit essentially. And then there's a petition that's been signed by like 4 million people saying we need to stop Brexit. And all this shit is being peddled by the BBC, which is obviously the establishment media that we have to pay towards for fear of incarceration. It's the weirdest, like 1984 style fucking nonsense I've ever seen. It's so, I mean, I hate to say, oh, it's Black Mirror-ish, but it really fucking, it's like we're forced to pay for we're forced to pay for propaganda. We're forced to pay to be propagandized to, because the BBC is literally the fucking devil. Like, it's like if CNN was smart and if CNN were actually like, if they knew what they were doing and they weren't just like obvious retards who were blowing their load too soon. It's like if CNN were like were subversive, because it's just. I don't know. I just feel like black-pilled like massively right now, and the trouble is, that's what they're banking. They're banking on like the entire country to just be like apathetic towards Brexit at this point. So people are just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it, just do whatever, just remain. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's been 3 years and nothing's happened, so fuck it.
Yeah,
but
like the people will just be like, you know what, we're done with this. We're tired of having to wait for it. Oh, go ahead, do whatever the fuck you want. I just really hope we get some yellow vesting, but unfortunately, we're not very revolutionary as well, so I don't think that's going to happen either. So, all the revolutionary people left when they came to America and revolted against you guys. Yeah. You're pretty shit out of luck on that.
Yeah, they left cooks on our fucking island. That's what happened. But the good thing, and this is a silver lining for me, I think, like, what's either going to happen is we're going to leave without a deal, which for me is perfect. That's a great, but it's looking really, really unlikely because literally everybody in Parliament doesn't want it. It'd be great if we did, but like, again, no one really wants it. Or we go against the decision of the democratic decision of the electorate and set an incredible precedent on democracy, and hopefully there are riots in the streets and violence everywhere. That would be a fantastic solution, because I hope that the British people have got some kind of gumption left in them, that they would do some yellow vesting craziness on the streets of London following this whole charade. That would be perfect.
You gotta get some of those French people who are actually revolting to come up and help inspire your populace up there, man.
Yeah, but we're faggots. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, I said the F word. I apologize, but like it's not gonna happen. Oh, some people get like antsy about that.
No, dude. I mean, honestly, like, you're talking, and my channel, dude. I know you've watched me a few times. Like, I mean, yeah. Whatever. I don't give two shits about what's said.
Well, I say faggot all the time in my documentaries, and nothing's happened. So I'm a bit weirded out by that.
Well, and I don't
I've
think
said worse things.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not. You're not saying it in a malicious way. You know.
Yeah.
You're just.
I think
saying
you're
it
okay if you don't literally like direct it at an actual gay
human.
man.
Yeah, or someone who's gonna get offended or triggered by your language. Oh my God, he said the F word.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I already plugged. You want to plug anything? And I know you got to get over. I feel bad because I held you up when you're.
No, dude, it's been fun. I've enjoyed this. It's been great. Yeah, I mean, like everybody here knows. So just it's fine. Like I think at this point, I think we all share the same audience at this point anyway. So it's
no
all
shit.
good,
I'm
man.
like, okay, I'm gonna keep going, but everyone's gonna go over and listen to Porsalin. So I'm gonna be sitting here with like 5 people.
Nah, they're not. Like
No.
the Braun. Like this was more of an interview. The Braun thing's always just like a hangout. Like we've been buddies for like forever, basically, me and Braun. So we'll probably just go in there and just do a little hangout more than an actual this kind of style interview. But this has been fun, man. I really appreciate you having me on.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. You're always welcome in. You can jump
I'll
in.
come back, absolutely. Yeah, like if
Yeah.
ever if ever want to shoot the shit and stuff, man, I'll definitely come back.
Yeah, and when we could fuck with Jovi and all these other fools
Oh,
when we're
God,
not
yeah,
being
yeah.
serious.
Dude, Jovi's my favorite thing. Like the ROTC guys are kind of sick of him, but I think I got into Jovi late and like Trump's the Bob and all that stuff late. And every morning I'll see like Legal Latino Heat just like stream snipe him, and I love like the biggest thing that I love is like it's this like fucking with the most irrelevant like for me I've got my Joe Matarese. I've got like this comedian guy that's struggling that isn't getting anywhere with his career despite being 50 years old at this point. So I love the idea of just a pointless war on somebody that doesn't want to be involved in it. And Legal Latino, like his role in life is just to make Jovi's life miserable. It's beautiful, and I love him for it. So anytime I see any Jovi stuff, I'm all in. It's funny as shit.
Well, and that's I've kind of gotten into it too because it's just like he's so easy. He's like the easiest
great,
lol cow out there, and it's like
Oh my
I'm
God,
still learning my my screw with people and my prank calls. I'm still gaining that knowledge, and it's great to have someone like Jovi to practice.
Yeah, Jovi's definitely he's like you're punching.
Oh, I'm punching way down. It's like punching a retarded baby, dude.
Yeah, but that's the point. It's like it sharpens you. Like, that's the point with Joe Matarese for me as well. When I got into the Joe Matarese, it was I didn't even realize at the time, but it was sharpening me like in a way to like fuck with people a little.
Yeah.
Because Joe was always he'd always do the very predictable reactions to things, and he was always very kind of like he was such a boomer that like it was so easy to get to like he was very malleable. It was very easy to get the response you wanted. And Jovi's the exact same thing. He's like very easy to get the exact response you want.
So are the people he brings on. Like I was able to get them to fight with each other and go after Jovi if he started having sex with a white woman. Like that was like one of the last things I did, and those guys were like, I'm okay with you, being part of the movement. Well, once you started having sex with white women, that's where we have a problem. I'm like, damn, dude. I was like, that worked out better than I thought.
Oh, that's fucking great. Yeah, but Jovi's, I kind of like, I get enamored with them to a degree as well. Like, I don't hate Jovi at all. Like I know people on our OTC are like, yeah, fuck that guy, he's a piece of shit. I'm like, no, he's just a lol cow. You're supposed to. The thing about a lol cow, you have to have affection for them. You have to realize why they are funny and stuff. And to do that, I think you have to like them to a degree, or not like them, but like I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like with Matarese, like I would love to, like I would love to sit down and talk to him. Like, and if I did that, I'd be like, I'd prefer to talk to Joe Matarese than anybody else at this point. Like, fuck Joe Rogan. I don't really care about Joe Rogan, but like Matarese, I would sit down in a second and pick his brain about everything. And I'm sure like Legal Latino will do the same thing with Jovi. Like, it's this weird. You have to have like affection for your lol cow in order to really get to where you want to get to.
Yeah, and it's like if you don't show the cow love, the milk's gonna come out spoiled, and it's gonna get old fast.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. You've got to ooze it out slowly and take care of it and stuff. Like, yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing, and I'm kind of getting weird describing it as well. But
wow,
yeah, it's fun though.
Yeah, so I'll let you get, but anyone who's over here joining for the first time and hanging out with Porsalin because you're a Porsalin fan, subscribe to my channel. Anyone who is new to Porsalin, I dropped his link. I'll drop it again. Check out the Rogan doc. I'll probably play through some of it after he jumps over to Braunheiser.
Yeah, man. Play as much as you want as well. Like,
You're not gonna
people get really weird about it. Like,
wow.
I don't know whether to play it, you know, because I want you to get the views. I don't really give a fuck. You like anybody out there, just play as much on your streams as you want. So it's cool. I don't really care.
So you're not going to Owen Benjamin us or Feld Entertainment us?
No. You're all set, dude. Play as much as you want.
So you're not going to double back on that when you become way too big for us, right?
The thing is, I'm not monetized, and YouTube just so I've given up on monetization. So
Hold
like,
on, what?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been. I put in the request like a year and a half ago or something. It's just not. It's not on the cards. YouTube don't want to monetize me. I'm not sitting here like Owen. I'm not a victim of it. Like I think they demonetized me for a good reason. I think it was I did a cartoon of for one of my Patreons of him and Louis C.K. beating on the face of Nanette of Hannah Gadsby, and then like. I made this cartoon of that, and then that got taken down for like a community guideline strike, and I think it's just been kind of like blacklisted as far as monetization goes. So I totally get it. I totally understand. Like it's fine. Like
so
and,
knowing that now, where can people support you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, don't worry, but I've got a job.
Nigga,
I'm fine.
Nigga.
I mean, if you want to, there's Patreon, Porsalin, or if you want to PayPal, there's PayPal.me/Porsalin. But
cool.
Yeah.
Stop being so goddamn like. I know you're not a fucking I need the shekels kind of guy or anything, but people want to support and people want to help out. So
yeah, I've started to realize that. Like I've started to realize actually it's more they doing it so that they want to be part of it, and that's cool. I love that. Like so yeah, it's I've come to the realization that it's not necessarily a bad thing that people want to like throw shekels at you. Like I'm very like, again, when it comes to shekel grabbing, I'm always very kind of I very rarely plug my Patreon or any of that shit.
Well, and exactly. It's just a matter that people want to support what they like and love. And if you look at this as what you're doing as entertainment for those people, if they want to help you out and throw you some money, cool. If they don't, cool. You're still going to do it. Yeah. But it's okay. 2 hours of their life or an hour and a half of their life would cost them $12 for a movie. They just got your doc for free, so they may want to throw you something. You feel?
Yeah. So
stop being so goddamn humble, Porsalin, for fucking sake.
I'm sorry. I'm like, it's a British thing. Like it's just the way we.
I don't know. It's more like a Canadian thing. You're acting too Canadian, mate.
I'm acting very Canadian. No, I do anybody that does help. I massively. I don't know why anybody would ever do that. But like. It's really cool that you would, so I'm very, very appreciative. Thank you.
Yeah. So, and if you guys want, anyone got Braunheiser's link? Drop it in there. More than welcome. Go check it out. I'm gonna stick around after Porsalin jumps over to Braunheiser's stream, and if you want to drop it in where Porsalin's gonna be next, and you can go check him out over there. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be starting probably a daily show in between.
Oh, cool, man.
In between Daywave and ROTC.
Oh, so, nice. That's a good time.
Well, it'll probably be 11 o'clock my time to about 12:55, so people can bail out to the ROTC stuff. And then I'll probably do 2 shows a day. I'll do after Nightwave. Like
after ROTC as well.
Well, after
Nightwave.
After Nightwave, like I tend to do. So, yeah, someone please drop Braunheiser's link. Thank you.
Literally, like it's weird. Like all of my entertainment seems to like I've given up on terrestrial television, and like all my entertainment seems to stem from like these kinds of things now. It's really weird. Like
yeah, same here, man. And I'll watch occasional. Like Royce introduced me to that show, the Good Place, and that show.
I know that show.
Fantastic and really funny.
Yeah, it's really good. Really funny, yeah.
I haven't caught on to a new TV show in months, and I've kind of fallen back on all my shows because I've been watching, the Nightwave guys and other streams and everything else, Yeah,
exactly. Not ROTC and Nightwave especially. Like I got to I've not been able to do it since the Rogan thing because I've been working on that like exclusively. But yeah, I've been like since I only discovered that like a couple of months ago. But it's really fucking funny, really good shit they do. So
Yeah,
I've
and
been
it's
kinda,
hard
like,
for me to catch Royce's morning show because it's 7 a.m. in Cali, and
oh yeah, of course.
I
Yeah.
don't want to wake up that early.
Yeah, it's very actually because it happens at about 3 p.m. my time when he goes on, and it can get really fucking funny. Like he does these tarot combat things where for an hour of the show at least he'll just jump over to all of these like these tarot card streamers, the
Yeah.
like psychics online and stuff. He'll just go over there. And he's got like 100 to 200 people at his disposal that just go over to their streams and just bombard their chat with 444 or like Trump president now and all this kind of, and it just drives. And the idea is to get them like so triggered that they stop their stream, and it works every time. And then the minute he does it, Royce just plays the Rocky music and just puts his hands in the air.
Yeah, and
He
did that yesterday. I was at the airport, and he went into one that he's been into before. But the guy started the guy started broadcasting later, and literally, I was going in with all my different accounts, and I was just like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And he would block everything. I was just like, "Hey, so how's your husband doing?" Trying to play into the role because someone was talking about their husband in there, and the guy's all. There's 14 trolls in here. I know it because I have 16 people watching and I only had 2 originally. It's like, nigga, be happy that someone's watching you. And this guy's monetized. So he's pulling from our YouTube premiums. He's making money off of us, but he's kicking everyone out from chatting. And it's just like, dude, I literally didn't say a single negative thing, and every single one of my accounts, even my like clip channel, which has like 3,000 subs, was getting blocked. It's like, dude, are you a faggot?
It's so fucking funny though. Like the idea that he's just making these people's lives, like he's just ruining them in his smallest channels, and like, but at the same time, like it's not fucking with people because these people are like they're engaging in like psychic like nonsense where they're basically manipulating, especially the ones that like talk about like people your dead relatives and shit. And it's like, dude, you're trying to monopoly, you're trying to like make money from people's grief and from people's like stupidity. Like fuck you. So there's no bad side to it at all. Like I think it's a virtuous thing that he's doing. He's driving all these like fucking stupid crazy psychic people off the internet. It's great.
Yeah, and it's definitely interesting to see the kind of response he gets from those people, and just troll
practice as well.
Yeah,
that's 100% what it is. It's just troll practice. You find out what people are sensitive to, and generally speaking, it applies mostly to most people, especially like when you get some of these psychics that are like might be leaning left, and then you just start spamming Trump shit. It's the fucking greatest thing.
Yeah, and then the guy that was yesterday was a Trump supporter, but he was blocking everyone, and it's like, dude, like I literally was going, it was the Liberty for Tarot or something, and I was literally going in trying to like slow play it and get in there and see if I could stay in there for a while, and he would block every one of my accounts.
Oh god.
And it's like, damn, dude,
so retarded.
Like you have been destroyed by Royce to the extent that if anything goes over your average number of viewers, you think they're trolls.
I love the idea that like if they all like all these psychics like they have to have like a meeting together and they're all just like trying to find out a way to like stop Royce. And like Royce is there like fucking it's just the funniest, like, because again it's this, I love anyone that just fucks with the smallest platform possible, where it's just like, it's why you do, there's like no point, there's no benefit of doing this, and it's just like, it's like 200 people against one guy and he's like 3 fans. It's just it's so over the top. But
and that guy who was pulling 2 viewers yesterday and everything, it has like 3.5 thousand subscribers, like 35. He has 3,500 subscribers, and the guy's pulling 2 viewers.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we know you bought your account, bro.
Yeah, let's be real, dude.
Be real and be happy that there's people who are messing with you, because your shit is fucking trash.
Plus, if you lean into it, there are times where Royce has done it, and then the people have like leaned into it and gone with the bit, And Royce is like, yeah, I like this guy now. And that's what happens with any of these raids. That's what, like, a way back, I was, back when I'd show my face, I did a stream, like, of me doing animation stuff, like, just, like, me doing that and, like, my face in the corner kind of thing. And I got raided, like, and I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know what was happening. I just got raided by these, like, I think they were, like, anime people that would just they kept saying Pikachu over and over again. So I was like, okay, I was like, okay, I get what's happening. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to play into, and I ended up animating like a Pikachu thing, like, for them, and they all stuck around. I got like a bunch of subs from it and shit. And then the shit happened again, and then yes, so it was like, if you lean into it, like, it can be good, it can be a positive thing. But these people are like fucking spurgs.
Well, yeah, and they just don't understand that the more you feed it, the more likely you are to get the result that we want and the result that people want, you know. And it's just like,
yeah,
maybe don't get so serious, and maybe don't kick everyone from your chat when you might gain some followers, even if they're troll followers. At least they're followers. Yeah.
Okay. So you've suddenly got like 50 people in there that weren't there a minute ago. Like, then it's on you then to turn them around and to make them stick around a little bit. Like, that's why you're streaming in the first place, so that people will watch you. Suddenly you've got people watching you. It's on you then at that point to like be interesting enough or funny enough or whatever to keep them going.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man, is he could flip people and he could have a good time with the audience and do these things, but instead he's just mass banning anyone. And I'm like, I even asked a question with one of my alts that was a woman's account. Like, it was built as, hold on 1 second, Cabby just donated. See if he sent media. I have a feeling Cabby would send media.
$5.
Thank you, Cabby. If you didn't send anything, that's awesome. But you could play music, you know. But yeah, so I went in with a female named account, fake female picture, and I was just like, why does it seem like it's only girls in here? Like, are you kicking all the guys for a specific reason? That was the one troll-like thing I said. And insta-block. And it's like, nigga.
Yeah, of course.
How are you going to grow? How are you going to get people to interact with you? You're not.
Yeah, at that point, you don't have a channel at that point, because, you know, you infiltrate, and you it's like inevitable that I guess they're hoping that they can just like wait it out, and if they keep blocking, it'll get to the point where they can like come out of their hole again. But I mean, that's not a way to do it. Like, you gotta. It's like we've all been trolled or like fucked with and trolled a little bit to a degree, and it's pretty obvious the best way to deal with that kind of stuff. Like, and these people, they're not sending their best.
Well, exactly, and you know, it's like I've been hit back in the day by like the when the anime avatars were running around really heavy, and they like heavy. When I had like I had Failure, Ralph, and Tonkon, and I got hit hard.
Oh god, yeah.
And I responded and I interacted, and that was a problem. I learned that if you're going to interact, don't show that they're affecting you. And it only took me one stream to figure that out. But this guy can't figure it out. Like, if you just would have went with us and just talked to us instead of just...
Yeah, I mean, you're attracting all of the... Like, I'm very sensitive about being around IBS, like, at all. So I guess I've got that to look forward to. But yeah, I mean, how's your experience? Because obviously you've obviously done stuff with Warski, and I mean, he's like a lightning rod for this kind of shit.
You know,
Ralph and stuff, and Tonka in the day. Like, how have you found that?
I don't think I've had a bad go at it. I get some shit here and there, and people want to give me shit, and there's gonna be the fans of those people, and then there's gonna be the people who aren't the fans of those. So if I'm being nice, the people who don't like them don't like it. If I'm being mean, the fans don't like it. But I've just found, like, if I'm just myself and I just am honest, like I did the Miami after stream when me and Warski got into it, and was realistic about what was going on with, and it may not match what Andy said or others said, but I'm not gonna lie, and I have I have evidence to back me. Like, if they get mad, they get mad. But if they just listen to me, they'll see that I'm a reasonable guy. Because I'm probably out of all of that, like, that's the one thing that I can beat out a lot of people on, is I'm not I'm not a Spurg, you know,
Yeah, definitely.
which is
No,
fine.
it's just interesting because again, I'm like, again, just tentative about even going down this road at all. But I feel like I have to with this. I feel like, you can't be a fag. You gotta go right towards it. And at the end of the day, like, I've got Sargon's liberalists and all the skeptics and all the. I mean, I guess a lot of the anime guys are probably like Kraut fans and shit. And obviously, Kraut's going to appear in the Sargon doc as well. So yeah, I'm definitely down to poke the bee's nest a little bit and see what happens.
I will say, if you're poking at Sargon, which sounds like some of it will be, definitely, the Sargon fans are going to be the ones that are going to come at you. And I'll tell you who you'll see right away is that Carlos Ugalde, whatever, that motherfucker on my clipping channel, anything and everything related to the skeptics or Sargon or anything like that, he jumps in and he talks mad shit. And he's just ridiculous. You could have he comes into all of my clips that are related to like Sargon or anyone in the skeptic community, and he's like flagged for false title. So he'll try and flag my shit and other stuff, and it's just like, dude, how's the title false? It's Sargon versus Mr. Medicare. What's false about that, you fucking goof?
Yeah, I mean,
they get into a fight.
I've had it obviously with the Bears after the Owen documentary. That was a massively eye-opening thing because it was like a lightweight boomer version of what I expect the skeptic community to be like. I understand completely that the skeptic community are way more autistic and that they're way more weaponized than the fucking stupid Owen Benjamin Bears who are like basically all boomers.
I don't know, man, but the Owen fans are fucking cult level, whereas these guys are just spurgy,
shitposty kind of.
Yeah, and fanboys. Whereas
the Owen guys took it very personally.
Yes,
I think the Sargon skeptic guys will probably like just be like, let's fucking defend Sargon, but like shitposted with it and all that kind of. But like the Bears they took it incredibly personally, and there were definitely people in there that were doxing and stuff, and like just like Mersh will tell you first and foremost just how annoying they became. But it got to the point where after the first wave or so, it got to the point where it was like, okay, it's pretty easy to manage them at that point, and they've kind of died down a whole bunch now. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of like that though. I like to poke. I want to poke the nest a little and just see what
comes out exactly. And I don't mind doing that. I actually enjoy
plus
I'm pretty
like
relaxed.
you said. If I'm like, sorry to interrupt there, but if I'm genuine and I'm saying truthful things, like I'm not gonna go on there and like say, oh, Sargon's a pedophile, and I'm not gonna say shit that's not objectively, if not true. I'm not gonna say shit that's not objectively reasonable. So I'll definitely be putting forward like a collection of things that actually have some kind of backing and some kind of like real life footing and stuff. So hopefully, I know that doesn't matter to a lot of these skeptics and a lot of these liberalist kind of people. I know that like it's not about that, but yeah, I just hope that like maybe I'll take a leaf out of your book, and as long as I keep real and justify my arguments, then
and
at
if
least
you have you'll have all the evidence. I mean, it's Sargon. It's not hard to find to challenge him on things, and it's not it's not hard to poke at these other people. Are you popping pop paper?
Oh no, I do apologize. I have a
no, I don't care.
I have a bottle of cordial, and I was just kind of like poking at it.
No, I thought it was pop paper. I was like, damn, he's over there. He just got a new package or something.
Yeah, I'm just popping like that's what I do on streams now, just to annoy people. Just like
Porsalin's actually a 12-year-old kid with a man's voice and his pop paper, guys.
I mean, I would argue on the man's voice as well, to be honest.
It's probably more manly than mine.
I don't know about that. It's British as well, so it's extra gay.
Yeah, but you get the extra points for having an accent.
Well,
the American women love that, bro.
And also, like, I have like gained about 20 IQ points just on accent alone. People don't realize how stupid I am. Like, I'm really retarded, and so it's a great, like, having this weapon to American people.
So your actual IQ is like, let's say
It's
120.
like 80.
It's like 80.
No,
Yeah,
actually,
right. It's like 120, but because the
I took
accent, you get 147.
I took one of those like fake, obviously fake IQ tests. I've taken two in my life. I've taken one that got me like 150, which is obviously a lie and a joke, and I think the one that's more serious, I got 124. So I think like maybe it's probably like 120 ish,
Yeah,
like on a good day.
but that's well above average and well above retarded. So stop, nigga. You sell yourself short all the time. Stop, Porsalin. You're the king of self-deprecation. Everyone, do not compliment Porsalin, or else he may end up getting so sad that he kills himself because he cannot take a compliment. No,
that's not going to be why I kill myself. I've got plenty more better reasons to kill myself than that.
Jesus Christ! In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, we don't want the UK's social services showing up and taking you away before you get out that Sargon documentary.
But anyway, I'm going to jump off now. But thanks again, AG.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. A pleasure. And then he'll be over on Braunheiser's channel, guys.
Awesome, man. Peace out.
Thanks, Porsalin. Well, that was good. I haven't done an interview in a long time, and it was quite a lot of fun. So, again, if you guys want to check out anything by Porsalin, I'm going to drop his link if you're new to it. If you're new to my channel, throw a subscription on it. This is the link to the documentary. I don't think I will play any of it right now, but Pete, that was, you gotta be more original, Pete. People call me AGLuck. You gotta come original, man. There's so many other things that luck rhymes with, man. But yeah, so let's if anyone wants to jump in, talk, we can do that. We could also look at some other stuff. Yes, he was one of my snowboard AGLuck. Yeah, that works. He was one of my snowboarder friends. He is the silver medalist in the X Games. Okay. You can stand by your work. At least you own it. All right. Was it great? I'm going to tell you no, but at least you own it. Okay. But yeah, Porsalin's a great guy. And honestly, and it's not trying to build him up and there he is. Thanks for coming on. If you haven't subscribed to Porsalin, make sure you go do that. If you haven't subscribed to me, you need to do that too. I am so close to that 1,000 mark, and I could really use your help. Even if you don't like me, even if you don't want to watch me, just put me in your sub feed and put me at the bottom. I think, it is played out. But there was, if you listen back to Mershon Royce's Miami stream, they came up with a bunch of good, there you go, AG Schmuck. Like, throw down some stuff. Porsalin, I find him to be very good at what he does, but very hard to take a compliment, and he thinks that he's not as good as he is. So I honestly think he could be the next level of Mouthy Buddha for what Mouthy Buddha does with his editing and everything else. Yes, I do tuck back because I am a tranny with a beard. AGLuck is the one I like the most now. It's coming back. $3 media is on, and $5 text to speech is on as well. Let's see what we can get into. I haven't done, like I said, I haven't done a show in about a week besides, the live streams out in Miami. So apparently Failure and Andy and Alex apparently are going to be going to Disney World. That should be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Andy apparently is flying out today, or has already flown in. I'm still waiting to send him the video footage from Miami and everything else. So if you know anything about the story, you know why I'm holding it. And yet he's in Miami. I mean, he's in Orlando, but I still have the footage. But yeah, so we'll see if that goes anywhere. I mean, small claims court if necessary, Phil. Let's see what we could dive into. I just expected to do the interview and be done, but I want to stick around. I'm having a good time. I do have the Division 2 to play, but, you know, he's 15 hours on a Greyhound. Why in the Greyhound? Well, either way, still, it's a Greyhound. He's still going down to, what's it called? Nonetheless. Yeah. It'll be interesting, to say the least. If Mersh and Royce are going to hang out, that would make it worth watching. I'll say that much. It's pretty much the only thing that'll make me want to watch it now. So, let's see. Anyone got anything? Anyone want to jump in? I have the call-ins open. Let's see. I need an actually cool Trumpster Bob to watch. The other one went insane. Yeah, well, I guess you could sit in the center. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube and see if anyone got the link to Jovi Val's new what was it called? The Goy Fellas? The fuck is it called? What's that new thing he's doing? Yeah, there they are. He hasn't done anything live today, but they're still doing their stuff. Wasn't he just stuck in a pin recently? Jovi was sitting in a pin surrounded by police. Like the good little, what's it called? Oh, you're banned on Bob's. Yeah, I would agree. This is one of the best communities out there. And I think the fact that people support each other and interact with each other just shows... No, I don't want to talk about the New Zealand shooting. Everyone's talking about that. They could give two fucks about the New Zealand shooting. And everyone wants to spurg out, and I don't want to fucking hit that shit. Because you know what? It is what it is. It's a week old. I'm tired of hearing about it already. I'll be blamed for being all right if I start talking about it. I don't give a fuck anymore. In New Zealand shooting was a psyop. I don't know. I haven't investigated much. I'd much rather see. Hold on. Watch the stalker show up with Mersh yesterday? What? You got a time? Yeah. What shooting? New Zealand. They're talking about New Zealand. Anyone? Anyone? John Smith, you got a link to that or a timestamp? So a stalker showed up with Mersh? What? Anyone? Yeah, the manifesto may fit it and all that jazz. I said it a trillion times. All he wanted to do was aim at getting guns banned in the U.S., get the media to overreact like they are, and thank God the U.S. isn't doing the same shit. The stalker bit was legit. Some kid showed up. He was just a fan. What? Hold on. Let's look at Nightwave. Anyone got a timestamp for me? Let's see. Oh, no, it's not there. Does Marsh pull down his live streams now? Oh, okay, there we go. He did 10 minutes a few hours ago? Okay. Well, I got the stream up. If anyone's got a timestamp for me, I'll, whoops, I got it up on the wrong, what's it called? Wrong tab here. Let me get that back over. Boom. So I'd be curious to know where well, I don't need that showing up anymore. Boop. I'd be curious to know where the goddamn Discord. Why do you have to make so many noises? I turned you off. I'd be curious to know where the timestamp is from when the person shows up. Watch Cousin Joe's stream. He talked about it. I'd actually like to see the actual stream. You need to check out one dude leaving because Carl sang a hard R. What? I loved it when Carl made that guy leave. Look at the link I gave you. Is it pre-stamped? Let's see. Of course it's going to do that. Hold on. I got to copy and paste the link because it opens it up in this window for God freaking whatever reason. Stupid. Was it Chicago Bear that showed up? If he did, he'd tell you how to run your live stream.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does anyone have a timestamp?
Can I interview you if I don't show you on the camera? Like if just audio?
The fuck is the singing in the background?
Okay, well, for my thing. I'm just gonna keep the camera on me.
What the fuck is this broads in the background?
Have a seat for a second. It's too amazing that you showed up. It's
karaoke.
quick,
Now
real
I
quick, because
understand
it's
what they're
too awesome.
doing.
So I won't show you on here, but so you saw the stream. I doxed us with this piece of paper, and you said I got to get out there. You found me through Nightwave, right?
Right. And then I found your stream when Nightwave went shopping.
Right. So Night.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's this timestamp? Anyone want to tell me? Hold on, is that the guy that randomly showed up? Well, I could understand a fan coming out if it's just a fan, but... Yeah, Ramen, jump in. I'd love some context because I am totally out of the loop because I missed his stream yesterday because I was on a flight, so I didn't get to see what was going on. Jump into the waiting room, brother. Or actually jump straight in. You have the ability to jump straight in. I know my delay is minimal, so come on. Come on, Mr. Frozen. Come on, you motherfucker. Anyone? Paging the Asian. Paging the Asian. Jesus. Frozen's over here making me wait. I'm going to type it out to him. Yes. Come in, Frozen. Oh, dad jokes from Dr. Brony. You just flew all the way back from Florida? Boop, boop, ba-da, boop. Frozen. There you are.
Yo.
Damn, make me wait. Make me say your name 100 times when I have no delay on the stream. I'm gonna punch you in the dick when I see you. Let me turn you down a little bit because your volume's a bit.
Well, sorry, I was trying to get in. Just getting all my shit together.
Like you don't have your mic pre-plugged in and everything. I know you. You were probably in current voice over on Revenge of the Sis, and you had to say goodbye to everyone because you were coming over to the cool spot to be. Right? Am I right? You were sitting in there. You were. I know you were.
No, I wasn't. I swear.
Fucking liar.
Okay, so you need me to do some
going
contesting?
on? Yeah, what's going on with the stalker thing? Because, like I said, I missed it because I was on a plane.
So, they were all having fun and shit, right? Carl's doing his thing, doing his crazy shit. Mersh, so this guy comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen him yet, if you played it.
Was it I happened around the 31 mark. Was it the guy with weird looking guy holding up the phone?
Oh no, that's Carl.
Carl's the goofy looking guy holding up the phone?
Yes, that is Carl.
Sitting next to
Mersh.
Okay. So the guy must show up. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but the guy must show up around here.
Yeah, I think around there.
Okay.
He's gonna be on the far, like where you see where Joe is. He's gonna be the opposite, like sitting the opposite of Joe.
Okay. So what? Let's walk through it. Walk through it for me, because we're obviously getting into it. It should be fairly soon.
Yeah. So that's Carl.
Yeah, he looks so weird when he's not in his getup.
In his like jumpsuit and shit. Yeah. Yeah, just skip a little bit. I don't know when it's gonna come up.
Whoever gave me that timestamp, punch yourself in the leg for me, because it was bad.
Because you'll know that he's there, because Mersh will immediately like get out of his seat and start walking outside to avoid him.
Yeah, why is Jesse zooming in on all these?
No, because I don't know. Carl's I guess annoying him a little bit, so he's just trying to fight back, I guess. This is a very crazy night. I'm gonna.
This is called A Stalker Shows Up, and the stalker hasn't showed up yet.
I don't think Jesse's. Shit. I don't think they got it right. I don't think. Yeah. See, Joe right now, he's pretending he's like filming him and Mersh, but he's actually filming the stalker.
Yeah, because I don't even see the guy. I didn't see the guy at all. Hold on, is that him? Is that the guy?
Give me a second. It hasn't.
Your jacket.
No, that is one of Mersh's friends, and Jesse, of course.
All right, whoever gave me this video.
Okay, let me see if I can find it for you now.
Me and you are gonna battle to the death.
I'm sorry. I will apologize for ever send that to you.
Well, the first hour of Jesse's stream is
yeah.
All this is an hour and 8 minutes.
In that stream, he's explaining basically what happened, or
so
at least trying to document some of it, but without actually showing the guy.
Oh, this is the guy? Someone said that's the guy.
Oh, there. No, that's not the guy. Jesus Christ, guys. Stop confusing him.
You guys are fucking worthless. Who the fuck gave me this clip? This is fucking worthless. I don't want the goddamn story behind the goddamn person. I want to see the person. I want the situation.
Give me a second, I'll find it.
Yeah, thanks, Trolita probably knows better because she was actually in the stream. Use Cousin Joe's.
Yes, use Cousin Joe, because you get.
I'm gonna go on a Mersh rant and tell you, if you're gonna submit clips to me, fucking know what you're talking about before you submit it to me. God, me and Frozen, I'm over here scrolling through. Last few seconds, such a great clip for that. Super good. Someone told me 31 minutes. I'm gonna murder you.
Okay, I think I found it.
Last few seconds of what? That guy? That's what it is? Oh my God.
Wait, what?
It was literally the last 10 seconds.
Okay, I'll get you. Here, I got it. Here, I'm looking it in the Discord, okay?
I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
The timestamp is 1915.
Thanks, Frozen, for getting me a good timestamp.
I just gotta warn you there. I don't know if this is the one where Joe's stream cuts out a bit, but
I don't care. I just wanted to be a smart ass to the audience and fuck with people. So, does he?
1915.
He flips it on him. Yeah.
So they're all like over there, they're talking.
I just drove out here from Long Island. No, I'm a big fan, bro. I drove out here impulsively. I can't even believe I got here.
What is this guy? Okay, so I'm playing it in the background.
There, that's the dude. That's the dude. Oh my god, that's the dude.
No, not on screen.
He says he has a gift for Mersh, by the way.
I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know who this is. This is fucking weird.
Okay.
Carl is. I don't know why Carl's being so buddy-buddy with him. Just like.
Well,
at
okay,
first
one, he's a fan, and he's obviously, whatever. No, but the funny thing is, I don't know. Yeah, you gotta expect if you live in the area and people can find you via your stream, they're gonna. This is old
By
school.
the way,
stream
everyone
sniping.
blames Jesse for that. Because there's like this napkin or something that has the name of the place, and he shows it, and then that's how this guy found the place.
No, and Trollita, so you know, I didn't get to watch
Oh,
this.
the menu. Sorry, the menu.
Oh, he showed the menu. Yeah. Well, I didn't get to watch this because, like I said, I was on the flight yesterday, and so I missed all of Mersh's shit with the guys.
Too late.
This was
Mersh have a fan?
uncomfortable watching a little bit, and a little entertaining. But yeah, Mersh beats him up, and you see where he goes. He just walks off.
Mersh is going to smoke. I don't know if anyone.
Okay, he
figure
said
out...
He said he was going to smoke, but I don't know what happened because he said that he met up with a lot of like a producer or whatever when he was out there, but it was for a really long time, and this guy gets a little bit jumpy. Like you'll notice, he gets a little nervous.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn. Does he say anything interesting, or can I just run the without?
Other than the fact that he said he has a gift for Mersh.
Is it his penis? Because that would be great.
No, it turned out to be some. I think it was like pot or something. I mean, tobacco. Sorry.
Oh, it's tobacco.
Tobacco.
This one, I gotta say, this dude needs some chapstick. Like I'm telling you, look at his lips. No offense, if you're watching right now, brother, get some chapstick, man. If you're gonna suck Mersh's dick, you can't do it with cracked lips like that, man.
Alan Powell, not drugs.
Yeah, and I would take him from random homie.
Apparently, he had a pill on him or something, and they put it in the beer, and Mersh had a sip, and then Carl chugged the whole thing down. So,
hold on, yeah,
I don't know.
Carmex Nuka. This guy's lips look fucked, dude.
I just want to ask anyone in the chat: is Carl okay? Because he went home, like he drove. This fan drove Carl home apparently.
What?
Yeah.
Did he molest Carl?
I don't know, to be honest.
He gave Carl the gift that he was going to give to Mersh, but Mersh ran away.
Like, Mersh comes back, but like in like 20 minutes, or like half an hour, somewhere in there.
So pretty much at the end of Joe's stream. Jesus Christ. Trollita said nobody checked on Carl, ? I don't know.
Yeah. Like no one knows the status of Carl at this point.
Jesus. Poor Carl. He's buried under some random dude's floorboards now.
I love you, Carl, so press F in the chat for respects to Carl.
Yeah, everyone, let's pay respects to Carl being under this guy's floorboards. I don't know. He's probably a nice guy, but it's easy enough to fuck with them.
No, I don't. I think he's okay. He's just a little bit nervous. But the running joke is this guy's a stalker and he's going to kill someone.
Hold on. Did someone donate under my name to Joe? Oh no, that was from the day before. No one donated to Joe while he was out doing this for.
No, just give it a while. It actually starts coming in.
Yeah, but it's 20 minutes into a stream and no one donated him. That's so sad.
No. Here's the thing with Joe, as you know. He is he does not know today's technology, and
Yeah, but it would replace me and Royce because this
no,
is
because
from
people
the
actually
day before.
donated. No, people actually donated to this stream, but it never showed up because Joe didn't refresh the thing.
You don't have to refresh it; automatically refreshes. Unless
I don't know. Apparently, he was having problems with his phone or
well,
something.
it is Boomer Joe.
Like, I think Kakula said he donated and it never showed up, and we were trying to get his attention, but apparently he couldn't read the chat.
Yeah,
because the chat wouldn't show up.
So Joe is one of the other guys from More Like Radio. He does a bunch of prank calls, comedy bits. He did radio with Royce and them. Really good stuff. Edgy, funny guy, and like gives no fucks. It's the guy with the beard on the left of the screen. The guy holding.
I know you didn't see it. Speaking of the More Like Radio thing,
yeah.
One of Mersh and Joe's friends was there. Oh, two.
Which one?
By the name of I don't know if you remember him from the More footage. Hammy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Carl got to him, and Hammy rage quit.
Really?
Earlier. Yeah.
People need to learn that there's just gonna be. It's Carl. He's a fucking Looney Tune, edgy boy.
The thing with Hammy though is that he actually has a job working at Sirius XM, right?
Okay.
And if he's caught doing anything like saying the N-word or anything like that, it might jeopardize his job. Like, I get that part.
Yeah, but what about other people? You can't control what other people do.
I know. But he like, I love Hammy, but he also should have known this was going to happen.
Well, yeah, no shit. I mean, if you would have watched anything of Carl's before the stream.
No, apparently Mersh gave him the heads up and still came.
Well, yeah. And it's like letting him get to him. Hold on. What's he talking about? Is this where he says he has a gift?
Oh, yeah. He's going to show the gift now.
Yes, man. Thank you. Oh, it might not work.
You can't really... Oh, no, that's the charger. He actually shows it sometime later. No, that wasn't it either.
He gives him...
It's almost like... It was in, like, one of those... It was like a clear... Remember those film things for the camera? Those little things?
Yeah. That's old school.
Yeah.
That's the old school way you used to give out tobacco.
Yeah, it was clear, and you could see the the tobacco.
Jesse and Joe should do shows. Yeah, that'd be interesting. But
no, Carl and Joe, man. Carl and Joe.
Yeah, but Carl, like what would he do for a live show? Just try and piss the audience off, like Sam Hyde status, or?
No, just him and Joe going around the streets of New York and doing what.
Yeah, but I think they were meaning more shows in the way of like shows.
Oh, like radio style, right?
Or stage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But
by the way, the reason why they're at this restaurant before, it wasn't shown, but apparently they went to Anthony Cumia's studio.
Yeah, I saw that they were in the compound, and Roy, Mersh had a picture in the studio. What happened?
Carl happened again.
So explain, because like I said, I didn't get to see any of this shit.
From what I got from the beginning of I think it was Mersh's stream that showed it. Mm-hmm. Basically, they got in through one of Jesse's connects,
mm-hmm.
and Mersh knew the guy too, apparently. But yeah, that one guy apparently got pissed at Carl because Carl was doing Carl things.
Really?
Yeah. So they kicked him out.
Jesus. I thought it would be more like more like something actually, like
For a minute there,
Mersh
again, I
going
thought
off.
it was because I thought it was a Mersh thing, right? Because
Yeah.
Mersh has beef with most of the guys there.
Yeah, so this is where Joe is explaining the stock.
That's amazing. He went on to buy this.
Oh, and how I suggested that he get his stun gun ready, and he admitted that he had it with him.
Jesus. Their audio's cutting out real bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Jesse's stream was the only one that was consistent, to be honest. Everyone else's stream kind of.
Okay, how many broads? Why is what's the MAGA girls choir? Why are they in there singing?
Oh, the choir people?
No, yeah. What's the MAGA?
I don't know.
MAGA.
To be honest, I don't really know the backstory on that. It's just
no,
they were
nigga.
there.
Listen, I'm trying to do a bit. Pay attention. Fuck, Frozen. This is why you're not a co-host. You goddamn you. What's the MAGA women's group called where they sing about fucking Trump? and shit? Come on.
What's their name?
Come on. I'm gonna go to
Trump
the
choir.
I'm gonna go to the audience because the audience is gonna know.
No.
Come on.
Sorry, I'm a little bit, on tobacco as well.
Autistic? I don't know. What are we? Why would anyone know that? Because they're a freaking laughing stock in the ROTC community. The Magatards. I mean, that's a good name for it. That's who it sounds like in the background is those broads who do the deplorable choir.
That's it.
Dr. Brony coming through. See, people know it because they've been made fun of so many times on ROTC. Oh, wait,
Dr. Brony goes,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Okay.
he's trying to be part of the crowd.
See, and this is why the magnets, magnets, not too bad. This is why, like, I need someone who can banter with me because I tried it with Alex when we were doing the little bit on ROTC, and he didn't get it, and he was too worried about saving face instead of.
You don't need to worry about that with me.
Oh no, and I'll give you shit, but you didn't get where I was going with that. It's like fuck, man. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking. We got to teach you Asian people how to get outside of the walk, and just.
Oh fuck you, Wide Eye.
I don't think it's me. You're here watching me, so you must not think I suck that bad. What? You were working at the walk earlier today.
Well, I was.
Am I wrong?
No, you are not wrong.
It's okay.
Now everyone's gonna call me a pussy.
For working a walk? If you can cook, dude.
For placating to you.
Oh, that's right, bitch. Fuck you, Trollita. It's you. Every stream you go to just falls apart. You're like cancer or AIDS. I call Chinese cooks dog walkers. That's good. No,
I don't know if I belong here anymore. I feel unappreciated.
You had long hair? Boy. Hold on, here it comes.
Walk.
Gnarly show AGLuck.
You got to space the A and the G if you wanted to get it, but AGLuck, I'll take it. Thanks, Wyatt Earp, for the $3. Nigga, you got to listen. I said, how did the drama make you feel? You express yourself. That's all you had to do. I didn't ask you to dive into the drama. I've done the radio for 600 hours. Well, you're not good with the bants, man. Not very good because you would understand. And if you would have listened, you would have been fine, Alex. I'm going to give you shit. Because we can play it back. Let's play it back here. Anyone want to play it back? Anyone want to play it back? I want to play it. I want to play it back because I like being right. Do you like being right, Frozen?
Well, yeah, who doesn't?
Exactly, right? Hold on, I forgot they're on their backup, right? When the fuck? I wonder. I haven't. Hopefully Monday they'll have their main channel back.
And then that we can all go back to normal.
Yeah, please.
By the way, streamlabs.com/AGLuck.
Oh, thanks.
Get him a new soundboard and new mic because he saw Royce's setup and now he's jealous.
Yeah, and his side. You know what? If I would have known that it was that easy, I would have had it already because my mic cost $150. Huh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could have gotten a board and a mic. The mics they have are fucking nice. I'm not even joking, man. Their shit was really nice.
Yeah, like he actually showed a picture of the whole studio and it's like, wow.
Yeah, and he's got a really nice setup, and he has a backup mic for Marie and anyone else who what's going on. Someone's like,
thank you, Daniel. Frozen, don't let this white devil imperialize you.
yeah.
White devil. You mean the Guaylo?
I was just on the Pod Awful stream at 31 minutes. I did that already, and there was nothing. How about I'm right when I start a new channel and pass you up? Son, worry about getting past me when you get past me. Alex is over here trying to talk shit now. What's up with this guy? He gets a little bit of spotlight. He's going to go, you know, I have the best community. You know why? Because I have the Revenge of the Cis community behind me. You go ahead, pass me up, and you'll be loving your life when the drama hits you in the face.
Isn't Alex already part of this community?
Yeah, I'd say he's part of the community, but I mean, what happened to the ROTC streams? Like the stream from this last week's not up either.
Oh, you mean with ROTC Media? Oh yeah, they just cut it out and then put it in the main channel.
Is he dropping it on the main channel?
Yeah.
I know he was clipping, you know, some of his stuff and different things, but oh, there it is. Boom.
Oh, Aaron has a very good question. Are you wearing pants while you stream?
Oh yeah, I am wearing pants when I stream, because if I have to walk off camera, that would be awkward.
Are they cat pants?
They are not. They are not cat pants. They are normal denim. Royce wants to know what Discord I'm on mine. I am in my Discord. I think you're part of it.
You want to bring him in?
Yeah, we'll bring in him and his what's it called? Cave stream. We're gonna get Royce in live from the cave. Okay? Can we get Royce live from the cave? I don't know if he's in mine, but I'm in mine right now.
I don't see him in here.
He's
there he is.
He hadn't joined my Discord. What a dick. What a dick. Oh my god. Here, jump in the waiting room. I'll pull you in. Man. Let's see. Where were we? Where is it when it's just me and
Oh.
My hair just looked horrible in that. All right. Yeah. Nope, he's not in there. I'm in there, man. Jump into the waiting room in the Discord. Call in waiting room. Let's see.
No.
Neither was I. Congratulations.
No, I actually lent money.
So you came out. You're from Northern Florida.
No, still Southern.
He's gonna
Florida.
yell at us when he finally gets in here.
Okay. Yeah. So you're out of Tampa.
Orlando would be central.
So I'm background playing the conversation between me and Alex. California's long too. So you came down.
Okay.
You chipped in on the hotel
Yeah.
because you've been
Paid a fifth of it. Yeah.
You've been a fan of.
I watched the show.
Yeah, but you obviously were interacting with Ralph in the kill stream for a while. You came down to hang out, basically just not be involved, but just chill out, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So, God, I need to set it up so I can play sound into your ears too. The first night, I think.
Were they?
I'm listening to it on the stream.
I don't know, man.
It's a little bit, behind, but
everyone pretty much. It was our down day. It was the expected not to do anything, not to go out day. So, I don't know. Did we go to the grocery store that night? Was that when we got groceries and no one?
No, that was the second night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we actually ended up going out to a bar, hanging out, whatever. That's cool. There was no major fighting. Ralph did his show, whatever. But there's been a lot of questions asked and a lot of things being said that happened and blow up. We're still waiting for Royce. What was your take on the whole week of the trip? Ooh, I didn't say drama. God, I love being right. Don't you just love being right, Frozen?
It feels great.
I love being right. Again, let's play that back, Alex, because that's the end of the clip. Questions asked and a lot of Royce comes in, said that happened and blow up. What was your take on the whole week?
Great. Now people are gonna call me a dick. So
of the trip. Up until Saturday morning, obviously.
I mean, I'm not going to go into like every detail of anything.
No. I
but,
just mean your
the whole
thoughts
take,
on it. Your thoughts on the trip and everything.
Just no planning.
No planning.
I mean,
and just to show you, within seconds, is when Royce comes in.
Yeah, basically, pretty much. That's what the week was.
I love being right. I think that's a good summary.
With a few babysitters.
Yeah, failure, me and you.
Yeah.
And Chris.
Yeah, hey Chris.
Alright, I'm back, folks.
There's Royce.
I mean, we did get some content, and we'll make the most of it. But.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Wait, why are you rubbing your?
I was being a smartass because I just love being right. That it's like.
I feel uncomfortable with being on the stream right now.
You
if
should.
you did that.
You should. Yes, and there he is. What up?
Hey, Royce.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Holy
Good
shit,
evening.
you sound crispy.
What?
You sound good. It doesn't sound like you're calling from the cave.
Because I'm actually in the studio that you were just complimenting. Yes, I'm in the studio hanging
Great
out.
studio.
Wonderful studio.
It's a lot. It's been built up throughout the years.
Wow.
I got my first board actually by people donating many years ago for Hippo Juice, and then ever since then I built it. These mics that I have here are like fucking 5-6 years old, but they're great.
We still want to change them though.
Alex, don't. I think your guys' setup in those mics for what, like $60 mics?
The mics are $60, yes.
Fucking tits, man. And the board? $50?
The board was like $300, I think.
Well, like a smaller board, like the board you guys used.
No, a board. For like $90, you get a decent board for just with 4 inputs. Up, guys. Yeah, I'm awake. I've been watching Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime. It's pretty fucking good.
It's good, right? I dug the first 2 episodes that we watched. I really want to dive into it.
Have you watched any more of The Good Place?
Oh, dude, I'm already into season 2, and yeah,
oh, good. So you saw
good.
the twist.
Oh, yeah.
Twist. How fucking great is that show? I recommend The Good Place to everybody. It's really, if you like Parks and Rec and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you'll like The Good Place. Same kind of comedy.
Oh, I watched this week's episode of Orville, by the way, Royce.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen this week's yet.
It's not as great as before.
The episode before was awesome. Like, or the episode before that, the 2-parter.
That was great. That was awesome.
That's one of that. I think that's their best episode.
They're all hating me in the chat. I don't know what to feel.
Why are they hating you?
I used to be the beloved member.
Never beloved. No, you're lying to yourself now. You think you are beloved? About that. By the guys, do you know that I get a call today this morning at like noon? Well, at 11 from Failure, and I'm like, hey man, what's going on, bro? He's like, hey dude, just letting you know that we're going up to Orlando tomorrow. I'm like, what do you mean we're going up to Orlando? And at first I'm like, yeah, dude, we'll hang out awesome. He's like, yeah, Worski's taking a Greyhound apparently.
Yeah,
This is a
that's
true
what
story.
Alex was saying. I thought he was taking a flight, but apparently it's a
No,
Greyhound.
Worski's taking a Greyhound.
Yeah.
From where he lives to Orlando, and apparently, and I'm like, oh god. All right, man. You know, I just talked to Faye there. I'm like, yeah, man, we'll definitely hang out and stuff, but I'm not about to have another fucking Uber incident. Especially because I live here.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, fuck that. This is my fucking stomping ground. Well,
Yeah.
it's fucking, and then I also heard fucking legal might be moving around my area too. So fucking everybody's just fucking taking my advice and moving to a no income state.
Oh, dude, I was talking to Sicko about Florida, and like, dude, honestly, man, it's just so much better than California, and it's like the same kind of weather, you know, plus some humidity.
It is.
You're making it sound like a utopia. Now all of them are gonna start coming in there.
Well,
I don't care.
We're both center righties, so at least we won't vote for fucking progressive bullshit down there.
I don't know why AG, you sound louder to me than Asian does, or lower than Asian does.
I wonder if I have myself turned down, or you might have me turned down because of your.
I don't think so, but I'll fix it.
Because I
got you cranked up all the way to the top.
Oh, really? Yeah, it might be because my mic's kind of sitting far away from me.
Streamlabs.com/AGLuck so he can get a better soundboard and new mic so he doesn't sound like shit.
You know, I did fucking 4 shows Thursday and Friday. I did 2 shows on Thursday and I did 2 shows on Friday. I made only $30. I was bummed. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Or
really?
Whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I think it's the time of month and everything.
Oh no, I know. People are waiting for the tax returns. I could be a spoiled bitch sometimes. I'll be the first to. I'm a spoiled bitch. I shouldn't be complaining. But yeah, and by the way, the Feld Entertainment thing, I'm looking at YouTube. They have until Monday to respond with legal action. If they don't respond with legal action, we get our channel back Monday.
Nice.
We'll go on a fucking Nana Boo Boo Stick Your Head in Doo Doo tour when we go live.
So hold on, they actually have only until Monday to
they're 10 days
make claim or whatever.
They have to prove to YouTube that they're going to be taking legal action. To prove to YouTube they're going to be taking legal action for it to
stick.
Right, and they're not going to, obviously. No lawyer's going to say, "Hey man, this is a waste of money. Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah, exactly.
So hopefully Monday we'll have it back. But Keemstar posted something today that was good. It's like all these smaller YouTube creators should save up money and be ready for when you get hit with something to be able to fight it. Like I know it sucks when you're smaller, and obviously not everybody has money, but if you're enough and on people's radar, you should always have some money in the bank in case you need to fight it. Because, you know, I'm going to tell you this truthfully, 9 times out of 10, I would say 9.5 times out of 10. You could do a counterclaim and the company's not going to sue you. It's not worth it.
No, it's not at all, because like they're going to know that it's fair use, and it's just going to be a waste of profits going to court against you, you know?
We'll see Monday. Hope they have till Monday to reply, and then hopefully we get our.
You hear that, Feld? You have until Monday, god damn it.
Yeah, I hope
we get our channel back, which sucks, man, because the one thing that's affected us was our YouTube money. Like, went from making like during the Owen Benjamin thing that month, we made like $2,100 just in YouTube money
from advertisements and just, you know, streaming revenue.
Because money when you're live streaming and ads are running, replays don't make as much money. They just don't.
No.
And now we're like making 500 because, you know, we get no money now when we go on RTC Media because it's not monetized, you know? So,
well, yeah, and the way the YouTube system works with premium or red, whatever it was, is that's where most of it comes from, you know? Like nowadays it's less from advertising and more from that. Like even the clipping channel, like the main point of revenue comes from YouTube Red subscribers.
YouTube Red's great. YouTube Red's great.
When I was like on the fence about it. I'm like, I'm not going to pay for this service. But I was like, you know what? The one thing that makes it worth it is I can lock my phone or go onto another screen and not have to have that running on my screen, you know? I could shut my phone down and just have it playing in the background. That's what I do for like you guys. I'll listen to you guys and I don't need to see the screen if I'm, you know, in my car or whatever, you know?
But no, I'm gonna tweet out that I'm live with you.
Did you happen to jump in when Porsalin was on? We had a good conversation about.
I missed it. I missed it because that fuck Porsalin was supposed to do my show on Friday, and then he's like, "Oh, I went out with my mate to have a meal," and I'm like, "Oh, good." So fuck me. I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. I love Porsalin.
Hollywood Porcelain, everybody. Hollywood Porcelain.
Or whatever the version of Hollywood over there is.
Bollywood. Bollywood.
No,
Bollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. That's little India. I mean, UK. Sorry.
Okay, everybody, even the mayor, look up in the sky. It's the ozone layer. Sorry,
I know. Manchester Porcelain. I don't know. Where do they do their movies?
Do they even make movies?
Another good question.
I don't think they make movies.
Can legal just send me a message? Don't dox me, bro. I'm listening. Shut up, legal. Don't worry, legal. It won't matter once you're here. You can conceal and carry here like a motherfucker. It's awesome. Oh man. So okay. So let's tell a fun story. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do this correctly.
Go ahead.
So nobody gets in trouble. Okay. Trouble. So. Is at a strip club, right? With friends.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was at a strip club with these friends, somebody up to the strip club with their concealed gun on them. And now in Florida, it's a big no-no. Clubs. So this person had to sit at the strip club the entire time and try to awkwardly make girls not sit on his lap because he didn't want to get in trouble. This is something that actually has happened to me.
We'll call him Schmalix.
Yes, we won't say his name, though. We won't say his name.
I wasn't there for this. What was this? This wasn't when I was at Tootsie's with you guys. It was some other time, right?
That totally was then. But
I'm
not good at this. I'm suck at this.
You're good at the banters. Just lie.
Oh,
lie.
Man.
Just make up names. It'll be fine.
Guys. Guys, I'm going to drop hard K's and then wonder why I'm demonetized.
Yeah, right.
Christ, Owen, you goddamn idiot. You know, every time we put an Owen Benjamin video up, because we just cut. And by the way, with that little clip that we did I cut up a clip on the RTC channel where it was just talking about him getting demonetized. And we said in the clip, like, we don't think he should be demonetized. This is bullshit. We still made fun of him because he's an idiot. But we defended him, and then still everyone's like, "Oh, you guys are just jealous. You guys are." Every time I post it, I'm like, I just, how does he still have these sycophants that are going to be mailing him checks soon? I don't understand.
Didn't he just say Mersh was a okay guy?
Yeah.
By the way,
yeah.
To my knowledge, and I mean, I haven't spoken to Mike, but to my knowledge, I don't think Mike ever sent him an email. Maybe he did, and if he did, he didn't tell me, so I don't want to say that definitively, you know.
Yeah,
because I don't fucking sit on Mike's lap when he's doing stuff. I learned my lesson.
Don't lie to your audience.
I said I learned my lesson. He gets angry.
I saw him sitting on Mike's lap multiple times when they were cuddling on the couch together.
Oh, Mike did say he sent an email. Okay, so Mike did send an email. All right, cool. I didn't know. I guess I didn't know. Okay, I guess he did.
Guys, he's a decent guy. Swear.
But I wouldn't do anything with him. I promise you, Bears. I know you hate him, but I wouldn't do anything with him.
Weird. Fucking weird.
It's not like I'm telling you to sub to him or anything or support him.
Yeah, dude. When he was, because his audience was getting pissy with him. That's why. Ooh, someone, I believe it. Nat believes that you spin on Mike's lap.
Well,
Did he leave?
Why you gotta make it weird, dude?
I'm not. The audience is making it weird, and they're your audience, man. I already told him about the cuddling on the couch between you and Mike. It's okay.
That's fine. I don't care.
So who spooned with who?
Frozen. We're not gonna go along and give you something to fap to later on tonight, man. Come on.
I also fucking talked to. I saw Hammy had a fucking freak out. I heard you guys were talking about that with the car.
Yeah, that happened.
I've known Hammy for like fucking 12 years. I've known Hammy forever. He's another OG MLR guy, more like radio guy. But it's like, I understand I wanted to leave, but I mean, maybe just go, hey guys, look, I have a job. I'm gonna get going. I can't be caught up in this. If I left like that, I don't think anyone would have had a problem.
Yeah.
His face is like, dude, relax. It bothers me, and I'm not begrudging Hammy. I love Hammy, but it just bothers me that we're at this point now where you can't do anything remotely because everything could cost you your job. You know what I mean? It's fucking sad. Like, you know, it sucks. You know,
Yeah,
you can't do anything without risking your job.
Yeah, he sounded kind of on edge during that.
Well, but okay, so let's say he has an edgy comic on. If he works for Sirius, he has an edgy comic on his show. What is he the one accountable for what the edgy comic says?
Oh, of course not, and that's the point. You're not like it, and I get that. It's just people. I mean, I understand why people are worried.
Yeah, I can understand being worried, but it's like,
I don't know, man. It's like there's a lot in real life. I mean, you know that. You've been around me, AG, and fuck Frozen knows that too. It's like you guys know. But it's like I don't yell it in people's faces, but it's like, you know, so what? I'm gonna joke. Like I sometimes the word has these fucking lefties have given that word so much power now that when you say it, you get tingly. You're like, ooh, forbidden fruit. You know, not even to be racist. You're like, I'm not even supposed to be saying this.
Yeah, and it's that edgy side of things, you know, where it's like you want to say it because you know it's that thing you're not supposed to do, and just to see the response of the people you're with.
Right.
I don't know.
You got another subscriber. You're so close to 1,000. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting there, man. And it's thanks to you guys and Porsalin and others who've actually helped my channel. Like, a lot of people want to say that, like, it's the working with Warski and other stuff. But to be quite honest, the people who have put in the help to this channel has been the ROTC guys. And no matter anyone's opinions or whatever of, like, their misconceptions, you know, it is like you guys have been the most help to my channel, and the audience that you guys have, I that's the kind of audience I want no matter what, because they're fun, they can push limits, but they're not like to the extreme of like some of the, you know, IBS spurgery and shit. Yeah, Stone, you found me through the cunt stream and being on there, and I had a few people come over from there, but that really didn't do much for me, you know.
I did laugh a little bit when we were at the hotel or the condo we were staying in, and failure.
What failure do you cut out?
When we were at the hotel with failure, remember we were all there, and we were all talking about, like, you know, our channels. Man, you know, Failure's like, yeah, who helped you grow, AG? And AG goes, well, it was the Revenge of the Cis guys. And he goes, what about me? And you're like, I mean, look, no offense, but it was the Revenge of the Cis guys. I was laughing. I'm going, oh shit, right to his face. Jesus Christ.
Well,
I like the awkward position, but it was funny.
Well, I'm a realist, and failure put me in contact with, like, Warski and stuff, and that didn't really grow my channel because Warski never promoted me. So it wasn't like I got promoted.
That's the thing I've never understood. Like, I just maybe explain it to me, but like you've been on Worski's show a few times, right?
Yeah, I co-hosted. I co-hosted the nipple burning stream.
I remember that.
I was actually
You
in
should have
that
hit
stream.
1,000 by now. Like, why was he not plugging you? What was going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't plugged. I also wasn't trying to piggyback off of him because I would rather build my audience.
No, I trust me. I get that. I 100%. I like the having our own little group of sycophants. It's just better. It's I don't want to change who the fuck we are because it's fucking, like I said, all the YouTube drama, like if Turbo Dick 69 said that fuckface 44, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, and Stone Mexican guy, you're 100%. He said, I like Andy, but Worski is a tainted brand. And that's what I was trying to alleviate and help him with is brand growth and adjusting his brand. So, I mean, I am where I am, and I'm a smart guy.
Did you ever get paid?
No, not yet.
What are we waiting? Man, I don't know if you're ever going to get paid, dude. Worski's taking a goddamn Greyhound. I hope you get paid.
Well, and it's not just me, dude. I feel bad for SoCal too, because I don't think he's been paid yet either. So hopefully he'll get his YouTube revenue and he'll, pass it forward. And when the what's it called? Yeah, and I agree, Stone Mexican. But you know what? Like the hard thing is I have to build my own brand. I love Sicko, but he's not as devoted to it as me, and we got to figure out how we're going to do it because with us. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something about devoted because I was thinking about it today, and Froze is on here, so he can attest to this. Doing this for 12 years. I've been doing internet radio for 12 years. It's up until a year and a half ago that I actually started making money and living off of it.
Yeah.
So, it does take dedication. It does kind of take, building a brand and figuring it out and it's like a lot of people like, that's why with Joe, when cousin Joe stopped, I was like, come on, man, like you're better than this. Don't give up. And then, now I'm glad that he's doing it again,
Yeah. And he's good. I mean, he has some boomer and issues with, small things, but I mean he puts on he's a funny guy and he's fun to watch. And
I mean, but that's the charm of Joe. He's stuck in 1999.
He's just disappointed he can't play Tom Petty and Pearl Jam without it being 8-bit.
You can't make Worski your thing when he's got his own thing. I don't think you understood what I was getting at, Finn. I was trying to help him basically PR and adjust his brand issues. Because that's what that's my specialty is, marketing and public relations. That's what I went to school for. That's what I work in. That's me. And I may not be the greatest at marketing myself, but I am great at marketing others. So
I mean, learn how to goddamn market yourself. Get greedy.
Yeah, well, I kind of am now, and I'm focusing on this and my show, and like I was saying with Porsalin, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna time slot for 11 a.m. Pacific, and then till 12:55 when right before you guys go live. So I'll do a show before you guys do our OTC, and then I'm going to do a show also after Mersh. So I'm going to be doing 2 shows a day, an hour, 2 hours. Stone Mexican says, shave your chest and start streaming on gay campsites.
Most campsites have gay and straight, so you can just do any normal campsite.
At least you can make some money.
Well, I'm doing okay, and the money comes, and your guys' audience, they're generous as fuck. So I don't absolutely need that, but it is
How much do you want that soundboard and new mic?
What?
Seriously, it's gonna look like the end of Wrecking with a Dream with a double dong butt to butt scene.
Oh,
You could also be, well. Here's the thing. You could also be one of those streamers that does the Findom thing, and just...
Fuck you, Frozen.
Let me bring something I saw. I was watching today. Every time we talk, I would say, "You're the guys who called Sticks a pedo." No, he didn't.
Wait, it's happening again.
Didn't do that. But so this criticism has nothing to do with him. Why do people watch Sticks? Can somebody explain it to me?
I don't know. I've
is
never
it 'cause
really
he's
watched him.
Intellectual?
I think it's that.
Broadly, like I'm trying to understand.
I don't know. I've never watched the guy.
Yeah, I always see people, people that don't know me or something. Oh, you should check out this stick. Why?
They're just trying to get under your skin, man. Just don't.
No, they're not getting under my skin. People that don't even know my show, like other people, normies, that go, "Hey, have you seen this?" You know what I mean? So, not to piss me off, I'm just curious. I've never understood his appeal. I mean, maybe I'm sure. I mean, obviously, I'm not one to talk. He has like fucking a bunch of subscribers, so obviously, people understand his appeal. It's just
the hell.
I guess it's the oddness.
Oh, it was
I forgot I had access to this.
Stone Mexican just.
Oh God.
No, I'm kind of drunk. I just wanted to tell you why people like Sticks is because he looks like Gretchen Grundler from Recess. It reminds them of a simpler time when you used to wake up and watch Disney in the morning. And he's shirtless in a leather jacket. Try to top that. Now, AG, take off your shirt right now and I'll give you $20, you slut.
Jeez, no, thank you.
How bad do you want that soundboard, bitch? You must not want it bad enough.
Jesus. Stone Mexican guy coming in with the fire and the gayness.
Oh, always. I'm my own special packet of sauce at Taco Bell.
I feel like I need to leave and let you two have this room.
No, I just wanted to do that real quick. I'll bounce. You guys take it easy.
No, you're good, Stone. Thanks for jumping in.
I just wanted to do that later.
Dude, he's a funny ass dude. He's been around for a long time too. Who? That Sticks needs to take a shower?
No, myself.
Oh, you feel like you need to take a shower, motherfucker? He was the one. I'm the one that was being told to take my shirt off for $20. I feel like I need to take a shower.
Guys are all pussies. Just show your dick and get it over with.
Yeah, live on YouTube. Banned
all
before,
4 inches.
Banned show me your butthole.
Show me your butthole.
Your butthole.
Banned before I even hit 1,000. AGLuck. Jesus.
Close, sir. You're so close to hitting it.
You know what? And I'm enjoying it. You know, and like I told Royce earlier, I felt remotivated for YouTube and other things coming back after working with them and, streaming with them in the studio and stuff. And it was just like, I'm back at that point where it's like, I want to do this and I want to, progress and keep doing it. And if I can make it my solo gig, cool. If I can't, then I'll do it part-time because it's still enjoyable to me, And the way with the way my work works, I can be at home, 50% of the week if I want,
Not bad.
So apparently,
at least you got that light under your ass now.
Yeah, banned at 1,001 subs, right? Show my brown face? You mean my brown eye for 1,000? I think you're meaning my brown eye. Jesus.
A lot of people want to see you naked. I don't understand.
They just, I don't know. Maybe you guys have some people in your guys' audience that, really want.
They have a strange fetish for Jimmy Neutron, I guess.
Fuck you. Fuck, dude. I hate you, Frozen. Fucking dick. Yes, I look like Jimmy Neutron grown up when he could grow a beard. There.
I love you, man.
But dude, I can't do anything about it. My hair just does whatever the fuck it wants. Fucking hate you.
Why are there so many Puerto Ricans in Orlando? I don't get it.
What? The That was out of nowhere.
Just thinking about it, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans here, and I don't understand why.
Because it's close to the country?
You think it'd be more Cubans?
No, but the thing is, Puerto Rico is still fucking part of America, so you could still eat at McDonald's there. Stay in your country and eat your shit McDonald's. Don't come into fucking Orlando and ruin us. I got nothing. Well, like I'm not. That's not true. I'm Cuban, so I do have something against Puerto Ricans instinctually.
Jealousy for the fact that they're American citizens and Cubans aren't?
Is that one of the things that you bonded with Failer about?
First off, they stole our flag and inverted it, and they'll fucking admit it. And secondly, no, because at least Cuba knows what the fuck it is. It's its own country. Puerto Rico, we've tried to make them a state several times, but they don't want to do it because they want to be an independent country, but they want all the fucking welfare and $25 billion that we give them every year. That's what they want. See, that's what the fuck they want. So they want to be a country, but they also want to fucking be America, and they can't be both. Puerto Rico sucks.
They want representation in Congress too, more than just what they have. But legal. After the flood, they went to Florida to get the welfare. They already have the welfare.
Fucking Puerto Ricans have been in Orlando before the hurricane, so trust me, I've been here. I've seen a lot of Toyota Tercels with those CDs hanging on the rearview mirrors of the Puerto Rican flag.
Not Chloe. Royce was pro hurricane before that Puerto Rico.
I was. Let me tell you about fucking. I was a big fan of hurricanes. I went to Puerto Rico. I fucking saw that place, and they pumped their numbers up more than the fucking Holocaust. They were 67 people died. Actually 3,000 died. Wow, that's a big gap. Maybe if your whole country wasn't sold out and you didn't take all these payoff bets and these construction companies actually built the homes like to withstand hurricanes, your country would be falling apart. Puerto Rico sucks.
Or their infrastructure with their electricity and water.
Puerto
and
Rico
stuff.
in general sucks. You know there's only one place that has more Puerto Ricans than Puerto Rico?
Puerto Ricos.
And that's New York City.
They do have a lot of Puerto Ricans.
But Kamau
New
Bell
York
said they were
City.
good people.
Who?
Kamau Bell, remember?
Yeah, but what am I gonna listen to him for? Little baby, bro. Fuck him. I'm sick of everybody. But can you stand that fucking today? I jerked off to Rachel Maddow crying about the Mueller indictment. So hot. I was like, that's right. You cry, you whore. Chris Matthews lost his mind. Adam Schiff is going, well, even though we said 5 minutes ago that Mueller was the guy, even though we need to have more investigations, what do you want to do? You want to fucking cut his head off and make sure he doesn't have rabies too? Fuck them. Pick everybody.
God.
I've been real black pill lately.
Dr. Brony, I agree with the boat bean. Puerto Rico sucks.
While you guys are enjoying the conversation about Puerto Rico, can I step away and use the restroom real fast?
Go ahead, go pee.
I think I can handle it.
Oh, I know you can. I just didn't know if you were going to be able to. Fuck you.
Kidding. Go do your thing.
I'll be right back.
Oh, fuck. Now, once he leaves, we don't say anything.
Thanks for carrying my show, by the way. Be right back.
Once he leaves, we drop hard Ks and hard N bombs to get his channel demonetized immediately. Oh, fuck, man. I know it's true. John Smith goes, the Miami Beach spring break looks like beach in Africa. I don't know what happened, man, but in the 5 years since I used to live in South Florida till now, went from being like this hip place where a whole bunch of party people went to just, how do I say this? Just to Wakanda. Like it has turned into, I don't know what happened, and it's like the fucking hood rats too, you know, because they're always fighting, and they're fucking. They've turned it into garbage. Miami, when I was in Miami, it was very Cuban, and now it's very dark. I don't know what happened. Fuck, man, seriously. It's just Miami's weird now, man, because Miami Beach has a bunch of that and then a bunch of Orthodox Jews. Because that's why we talked about it before. Like that's where they have those Sabbath elevators.
Oh
where
yeah.
They stop at every floor.
With,
You know
with
these
this
fucking,
with the weird key things.
you know that they also have stoves with timers too? Like, do you know how many times people have burned their houses down? It happens here a lot because sometimes what people do is they'll leave their oven on. So, and they'll just leave it on. And then their house burns down because they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it, and not many people say it. I'm going to say Jews are weird, dude. I'm just going to put that out there, all right? They're their own group of people, like a tribe, and they're subverting us in so many ways.
The city folk?
And them. Those people. People. He's back.
He is
he back? Okay.
How much shit were you guys talking while I was gone? Damn it.
Shit about you, none.
Oh, good.
Well, we were talking more shit about
the
black people.
Oof.
No, I was just saying that South Beach has turned very dark since last time I've lived on there,
You can tell what we were trying to say in the chat. They're all trying to spell it out.
Let me see if I can spell it. N-I...
Yeah. Wow.
Someone's trying to spell Despacito. I don't know why.
I think you're better off dropping an N-bomb because that Despacito gives you a copyright strike if you play it.
Stomexon says, take it easy. I'm going to bed. Viva La Raza.
That means live the race. Or long live the race.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen Eddie Guerrero.
So have I.
You have, but I'm just trying to translate for people that aren't fucking nerds, Asian. Nerds. Damn it.
You know what? This is a very diverse stream tonight. We have a Cuban, a white, and an Asian.
Next time you come over
no
here,
blacks.
Next time you come over here, AG, you should take a fucking
Greyhound bus.
Yeah, that's what Andy's taking, which for whatever reason.
Maybe I don't know. Is he live streaming?
Oh, and you know why he's coming?
Why?
I was told that he's coming because he got pissed at Ralph again for stealing his vodka. Lying.
What?
That's what I was told.
I'm looking at the stream. That mouth of AG's is just like drop down.
That is what I was told. And that's the truth of what I was told. So apparently they were not getting along, from what I understood.
Again, I'm not. Oddly enough, I'm not surprised.
I'm out of the loop on all that shit. So
that's what I heard.
I'm just waiting for some.
Aaron. Diversity is just a new word for stinky.
Oh, Stone Mexican guy.
Wait, what?
Here for your soundboard, oh nips, so I give 5.
Oh, somebody donated $5.
Here for your soundboard or nips, I give 5. Thanks, Stone Mexican guy. Well, I'll send you those. I'll send you a shirtless pic later. You got to send $20 to my my Cash App though. Like I'm a PayPal girl, dude. Premium Snapchat.
Hey, you're desperate, but you're not a whore.
No, I'm starting a premium Snapchat.
I'm both. If anybody's whore, I'm desperate and I'm a whore. So, I mean, look, man, I gave up fucking giving a fuck a long time ago.
Oh God.
Some goddamn dignity.
It's a real United Nations show tonight, says Nat Clo.
What do you mean, worthless and it should be disbanded?
Fuck. Dude, I mean, kinda. We've had the British on, we've had the Cuban, and the Canadian on.
Hey, thanks, Porsalin, for doing AG show, not mine. Thanks, bud.
Oh, he's doing Braunheisers right now.
Uh-oh.
Is he really?
Oh no.
Yeah. No, is he really?
That's where he was going after my stream.
Is.
Let me tell you something. I can get into Braunheiser's stream, and I'm gonna hop in. And I'll be like, "Hey, fucko, what's up, dude?"
Hold on, if you do it, I gotta find it. Someone dropped Braunheiser's.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look. I mean, look at that story.
It's gonna be so.
One of the biggest.
Yep, Porsalin's on. You should totally jump in, dude.
He's got to yell.
And he just was getting away with it, just
I'm
because
gonna turn him
Rogan
down a
likes
bit.
him. But
All right,
it's
so
like,
like
you
they were-
can shit on
Hold
Jamie,
on.
but like Jamie at least makes it a smooth show. Like he definitely makes.
So
it
I'm
a
gonna
smooth
play.
show.
I'm gonna
I don't
play it
even
in the
think
background
visuals
for
are
you
like-
guys.
It's
Give me a
obviously
second.
smooth
Let
show.
me make sure I could
I
even
think
get
what
it.
happened was,
before we
and
do
this is
anything.
exactly why Jamie is Jamie.
To be fair, I like
Rogan
Braun.
was probably relatively good friends with Red Band. Like he. At
Oh
least
no,
kinda knew
I'm
Red
not.
Band
I
pretty
can't.
well
I'm not in that
enough
Discord.
to start a podcast with him and have him be the producer.
Too many
So
Discords.
he was
Yeah,
too
that's too
close
many.
to him. It was
Whatever,
like they
it's fine.
already had founded this
I
like,
get it.
friendship.
Fuck
where, like,
me.
They don't take things seriously. And, like, they kid around. With
Like I
each
said,
other and all
Hollywood
that.
porcelain.
And so
Hollywood
they
I get it,
carried
man.
that
Hollywood
into the
porcelain
podcast.
is just
Like,
fucking.
Look at Red Band's face, right?
You gotta get in there. Message Braunheiser. It'll be great for you to go in there and screw with them.
Just make it very strongly worded.
Yeah, and just like.
But post the link in your chat real quick. Let me see. I just want to see.
I'm gonna go get it for you.
I already got it.
Oh, okay.
Post it in your. There you go. Thank you.
It'll be great to see you try and get in and then mess with Porsalin. Someone said Porsalin Stein.
Oh, someone's already started putting the Hollywood porcelain on.
Okay, so let's hear. I just.
Holy shit! Hold on.
All right,
I gotta show this live. Stone Mexican guy just sent me this, guys.
What's going on now?
Oh, they're watching Joe Rogan videos.
Porcelain just sent me that. If you guys are watching,
Oh,
check out the stream.
No.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Stone
no.
Mexican guy.
Hey,
Now that is funny.
AG, check your DMs.
I
You
did.
can thank me later.
It's on
Okay.
stream.
Okay. You're welcome for that.
Very funny.
Yeah, I was on Failure Stream earlier and I suggested somebody do that because my Photoshop skills are gay. Okay, I'm like, I don't know how many Sapporos in. I need to go to bed because I'm drunk. Like,
Jesus Christ, dude.
You even got the plumber's crack in there.
Well, the crack was already hanging because the way Failure was.
Oh, he fell asleep. Damn.
He passed out.
He did that once to Saiyans.
I think they're talking about it.
I'll go on. What you see? Annie.
What's going on now?
Somebody told them that I was.
There's too many things happening at
Somebody already
once.
told them.
Well, you do whatever you guys should do. Just shut the fuck up, bro. All right, I'll put it.
I'm busting your balls with porcelain. I don't care.
You bailed out.
Yep. Gotcha. Eject seat.
Your balls.
Red Dose is over there saying better audio than me. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna cry
Again.
a little.
Streamlabs.com/AGLuck. Get him a better soundboard and new mic.
And mic. There we go.
This is fun.
Oh my god,
Too
that
good for Royce
picture.
Porcy.
That was a good picture. Holy shit.
Too good for Royce Porcy. Aaron said. Too good for Royce A. Porcy. They call him Porcy.
What is going on tonight?
I'm gonna call him Porcy from now on.
I'm all damn Porcelain. I didn't know you skipped Royce for me. I would too. Wow. But let's
Thanks,
Yeah,
AGLuck.
he didn't go
Very
too deep
cool.
into him. But I think if he does comedy, I think he probably does want maybe, but no, I think he's like I think he's got like his own like gym and not gym but like martial arts kind of fucking thing.
Unbelievable.
And stuff.
I
So
don't
think
want
he's
to bother
probably
their show. That's fucked up.
pretty much into that.
Let's leave it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's up, AGLuck?
Guys, pull
How's
out.
AGLuck's show?
I'm alone.
We've
That
had our
great.
fun.
I had a
Guy.
really,
That was fun enough for me.
He made it into like a proper interview. Like it
Poor
was actually like
Braun.
a proper interview thing, and I thought it was just gonna be
Nice.
like a hangout, but no, it was really good. Like he got into.
I like Braun.
He's
What-
a good,
why
good
do you
interview.
need
Like
Braun?
Porsalin's complimenting me. Thank you,
Oh, yeah,
Porsalin.
nice.
Very
Like,
cool.
channel,
What?
you
Is
could
he
just,
right
like-
now?
Yeah.
You guys don't know. Like you can go
Hold
to
on, let me
anyone's
write
channel
something.
from the YouTube chat.
Don't
Just hold your mouse over
compliment.
their name, and then 3 dots will appear, and then you can just click go to channel. So you definitely get. Oh yeah, and Revenge of the Sis, obviously, but like Charlie, everyone.
Don't compliment
I would imagine,
AGLuck.
like, everyone
He
is already.
hangs
at this point, like I just don't
out
like everyone that watches.
with
you know,
right.
all-
like, we all have the same people, so it's like
Right.
It'd be worse than
You posted in the wrong chat, numbnuts.
Yeah, you
Oh, okay, cool. Control C. Control V.
it's less spectacular than.
appearances from the likes of Neil deBlack Tyson,
I really hope.
crybaby
I
Kevin
really hope
Smith,
Bert sees this.
saggy-breasted radio boomer Greg Boomy Hughes.
Oh, now Nat Clo is Nat Clo just copied and pasted it.
I think that is naive. That's naive, bordering on stupid. They obviously haven't seen Battlestar Galactica.
Are we starting
February 2014.
Starting a battle.
Yeah, a Taft war between
Stitcher Award, Best Overall Show.
Well,
ROTC people and the Taft pattern people.
Anyone?
Natclo goes AGLuck is an alt-right racist.
Fuck you.
October 2015. It had grown.
Everyone, go over and throw a like on that stream, please.
I already did that.
I always do.
Like,
I like Braun. I always like Braun.
Side 2.
the broad streams are
emote.
great.
Yeah.
You're up late. Yeah, I am.
Side 2 emote Hall of Fame right there.
it's the one that skips between his close-up face and.
That was a weird.
Yeah, Echo.
No, the
Katie.
thing that the thing. Oh yeah, that's one of Rogan's new things. He's promoting DDP yoga.
Yoga?
Yeah.
To improve brain functions such as verbal memory and executive function.
You think Braun's gonna copyright strike me for watching his stream?
But that'd be funny if he did.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting that he does.
I think, I think it is like a cognitive thing, executive function.
I'm just saying.
Is it like motor function and stuff, like that kind of stuff?
By the way, AG,
yes, my Asian walk master.
Fuck you, Wide Eye. Anyways.
Okay, here. I'm frozen Asian. I make the Chinese food. You guys all want the Chinese food? Is that better? Look at my stream.
That's an okay Asian.
Oh, executive function. It means like planning.
You gotta watch the stream. I was doing the slanty eyes. There you go.
I just saw it right now, you asshole.
Yes, it is.
I know. I've heard
call
it
in and bother her.
Yeah, I wanna call in and bother him and be like, why in the hell did you bash Royce? He was saying some mad shit about you when he was on my stream.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds like Porsalin. Anything else would have worked, but I know that wouldn't work. That sounds just like Porsalin. Collins.
He was actually not saying anything.
EO wants to know who is that.
AG stands for Asian Gook, according to Dr. Brony.
Here's the thing. I posted a link in your chat, and I have my Skype open, and I think I could actually call and we could all talk to him.
Hold on, talk to Bronheiser.
Look in your chat. I posted a link.
The Unbleached show.
Holy yeah, the Unbleached show, whatever the fuck that is.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna be an Asian accent for this. This is gonna be my first time doing this.
Oh man, he has a bong, dude. Weed, man. Weed, dude.
I just saw that. Oh, and he has a bell.
Hell yeah.
I bet every time he makes a weed joke, he rings that bell.
Can you pipe us in?
Yeah, I'm opening it up. Okay.
No, is he Canadian?
Who's going? Well, we do this correctly. Who's going first?
You guys can go.
You can go. You can go first, Royce.
I'm calling.
I'm gonna mute.
Hey, so
okay.
Hey, Kyle, are you still tight with all these people like Ian Ellis?
Work far to be like running their shit.
Hello. I just saw you were live and taking calls.
Yeah.
Talk any college football yet, or are you into that?
Nah, man. The season's over and shit, you know.
I understand that. What about the XFL? You're gonna watch?
Get what you're trying to do.
You're gonna watch the XFL when it comes out?
I don't like football.
You don't like?
Football's
Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool like weed, man. That stuff's cool.
It's boring.
Smoking
it's too many
bongs.
commercials. Everything's commercials. It's commercialized. Pretty soon they're gonna have fucking ads. A mascot for the team. Oh wait, they already do that.
Operations, dude. They're totally terrible, dude.
Operations.
Yeah,
Love
man.
kids into it.
Fuck them, dude. We should fuck kids too. Am I right, bro?
You're sick.
What? Can I at least tell you a joke? Ah, he hung up on me.
Oh, man.
What? The freaking Nat. Hold on. Nat Clo's over here dropping the spot. Me and you, Nat Clo, we're gonna. I'm gonna put you out to pasture if you don't stop trying to drop the spot on us.
Let's see who else is live. He got really mad. Oh fuck. Oh man, you're sick, dude. I don't know what they were talking about. I just winged it. I should have listened a little bit. Brah.
This guy's setup is just like, look how many cigarettes he has in that bin, and if he's in his house, don't smoke in your house.
Oh boy,
so
what is
gross.
this?
Was you smoking a cigarette in the house? That's gross.
Angry at crows at oh no, never mind.
Anybody else with a call-in number? Oh, old style friends live. All right, what is this?
Hold on, we got something else. No, you didn't blow it. I'm just being a smartass.
Nothing's.
Oh, now he's watching my show on his show. Look at this.
See?
And he's blaming. He's blaming me. Look, listen to my voice, man.
AG, bro, I can't believe you did that, man.
I blame that, Chloe.
I don't.
AGLuck is bad news bears, man. And he also said that people that smoke weed are degenerate. I can't believe you said that, AG. You're a real piece of shit, man.
You guys are all fucking cocks, bro.
Oh, we're cocks. We're cocks, guys.
Okay. Weed, man.
Says
weed, dude.
Says the guy who can't even afford a green screen.
Motherfucker smoking a cigarette inside a studio apartment with a flag. Hey, iron the flag behind you, stupid. He's listening. Might as well.
Love you, Nat Clow.
You stupid.
Is that Mersh?
Holy fuck.
No, it's not Mersh.
Hi, Mersh. Hi, Mersh.
I thought Steve-O was over his addictions.
Yeah, Steve-O.
You know how many times this guy's had conversations with women about sticky buds and they don't give a flying fuck?
No, it's not Mersh.
Dude, I got the sticky icky. Shut up.
Steve was over as a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Your
Green
father.
screen, $55.95 on Amazon.
You know how many times this guy's had
It's
conversations with
Get something like clean up your table. Stop smoking in your house, homegirl.
Don't smoke in your house, man. Come on, dude. You're better than that. No, maybe you're probably not. I'm looking at you. You're probably not better than that.
Look at how many cigarette butts are in that jar.
Oh, this deserves a bong hit, but he doesn't talk about weed, guys. He doesn't talk about weed, guys.
Fucking weed, dude! Ah, it's so good, gnarly!
You
Shut up.
can't even afford a fucking sign for your show. You had to draw one.
Deserves a bong hit, but he doesn't
man.
talk about weed, guys. He doesn't.
Question:
talk
Is
about
that
shit,
allowed on
guys.
stream?
Oh,
I don't know. It depends where you live.
Here.
Imagine your whole life being about a fucking smoking weed.
Here.
Can you
Here.
imagine your whole
See
life?
this? Oh, my arms are chopped off.
Oh, he has nothing to say for that.
Oh my God! Don't even. AG, please. Let me help you out here. Don't even acknowledge him. Don't even acknowledge him. We're just gonna make fun of him now. It's
Can
more
I get
fun that
ones
way.
in the chat if my life is about smoking weed, boys?
Then, kiddo, this is how you do it. Hey, stupid. All right, Alpha Dog talking here. Why don't you iron the flag behind you? Guaranteed, he has a mulatto kid that he doesn't see. He walks around his neighborhoods in Adidas Velcro sandals, sweatpants, and an old FUBU shirt, and fucking smokes Newport menthols. Shut the fuck up, Jesus Christ! This guy's a guy who falls off a ladder on purpose to get workman's comp. That's what he is. That's what the fuck he is. He's not even an HVAC installer. He's a goddamn assistant. FUBU shirt. You get that? You fucking loser. You're a fucking loser.
Is that a Vanilla Ice sweater?
I was trying to have a little bit of fun with you, but instead you gotta be like, you gotta cocks. Are we cocks, or are we just better than you in everything we try to do? How about that? Are we more of that? Because I'm thinking that's what we are. Oh fuck! I'm having fun, dog. Nice.
What is he playing?
I'm not Mersh, I'm Royce. I don't know who the fuck you are. Are we more of that? Because I'm thinking that's what we are. Oh fuck.
Yeah, do that on YouTube, bro, so you get in trouble.
This you know what? This guy looks like a guy that can rank his favorite Fast and the Furious movies.
I'm gonna flip it off because I'm not taking that hit for a faggot.
Nah.
There we go. Is he done ripping?
Just mute him. Just mute him. Real quick.
Yeah, do that on
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's just all.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about the sound. I'm just talking about having him up on stream while he's taking a rip. Doesn't he know that?
Oh no, that's fine. It's okay. You'll be fine. Don't worry about that.
Oh, I popped him off. Well, I'm in California, but YouTube still has their rules. They'll hit people for CBD and shit. So I'm waiting for fucking retard to pull his bong off his stream.
Hey, really?
Yeah, they kicked out a lot of channels and took him down for CBD. Okay, now that retard's done fucking sucking on his bong, let's go back.
Weed, man! Fucking weed, dude!
That little
This guy's
legs
awesome.
and those shorts.
This guy's fucking awesome.
Did he
I'm not
shut the
Mersh,
stream
stupid.
off?
I'm
Yeah,
Royce.
They kicked out a lot of
Wait,
channels.
what? He knows Mersh.
They shut the stream
People
off.
are saying
See,
that he
he
keeps
doesn't
calling
want
him Mersh.
smoke, dude.
From what I understood.
He doesn't want the smoke, dude, does he?
Fucking weed, dude! Yo says this guy's Facebook background is still rest in peace, Paul Walker. Our
Royce,
fucking
I love your
listeners are funnier than
mandals.
you.
I wanna let's show the mandals.
Oh, fuck, man.
See, he doesn't want smoke, dude.
Agreed's weed, brother. Let's smoke wrong. Let's take a bong riff right now. I love weed, by the way. I smoke weed.
Check it out.
But weed culture is the worst. Weed culture is the worst. I've always said this. It's okay to have a bong.
Yeah.
Name a bong. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking gay, dude.
His bong is named. Now he's playing one of your streams. His bong is named Paul Walker's dick.
Which one of my streams? Daywave or ROTC?
One of the live shows. It looks like Miami.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, we get free advertisement. Thanks, dude.
Brother.
Send a donation for $14.88.
That would be 444,
Make sure to-
but he doesn't
make
understand.
Sure to donate media when black people are around. Play that song, Niggas Bop.
How much is this? How much
Let's
subs
see the
do you
Mandals.
have?
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Oh, he's trying to make fun of your sandals.
What?
That you were wearing sandals.
Oh, he's calling you AGLuck, by the way.
I was in a.
Who's that?
That's original. No one has ever called me AGLuck before, guys.
This guy, what's this guy's name? What's his name?
Unbleached asshole. I mean, unbleached.
You know what? Unbleached looks like he has a closet full of free shirts.
He's going through
like shirts they give you for donating blood, or like from a mechanic.
He's
Like,
going.
He has shirts from play. You know, unbleached is outfit.
talking
His
the
whole
trip. Now we're here.
his
at
whole
the trip.
wardrobe is just uniforms
See, I'm
of
gonna really
places
have
he
to,
used to
I'm
work
gonna
at.
have to dig deep here.
Unbleached is a guy
Or
that
you
has
could
to
just send
ask
me
his
the
nephew to
codes,
piss in a
bro.
cup for him so
Send
he
me
can get a
the
job at
codes.
fucking Jiffy Lube.
Here it is.
Now I've been getting people behind it.
Check out the Mandals on Royce.
Who the fuck he is? Oh fuck!
This guy.
Get in his house
This
like
guy
a white
has
trash
my
piece
life
of shit
figured
that
out.
he is.
Yeah, he has exactly down pat. I got a
Outta
mulatto
here with that
child that I
bullshit.
never see.
What kind of beer you drinking,
Meanwhile,
too?
he's
Let me guess,
wearing
fucking
1950s
Natty Ice? He looks
Chuck
like a Natty
Taylor
Ice guy.
shoes with the shoes laced.
Hold on. He was trying to find you wearing sandals, and now he's making fun that you were wearing Chucks. Like what? this guy.
He's reaching.
Excuse me. He's not very funny. Chucks are fun, man. I like them. I like me a pair. I'm flat-footed, so.
I always like Chucks.
I'm a Vans guy. I've always rocked Vans, but you know it's.
Yeah, I used to wear Airwalks.
They have
Remember
down
those?
south.
Dude, Airwalks. Dude, I had some
Airwalks,
PF flyers.
I've always been a Converse guy.
This guy looks like this guy. You know what Unbleached looks like?
Like he's trying to grow a beard and he doesn't have enough testosterone to grow one.
Okay, that. But he looks like he watches Limp Bizkit play at strip clubs. Know what I mean? He looks like he still has his 1998 Mustang from high school.
I'm pretty sure he does, doesn't he? Wasn't he the? Is this the guy who was talking about a Mustang?
Executing, this guy shoots up a lot of smack for sure.
Oh no, yeah, with long sleeves, of course, that hides the track marks. It makes sense.
In a room for fucking 200
But
people.
you want to hide them track marks, dog.
I could go on and on and on.
So,
Frank has a record from. Talk about Frank DeRosa. Fuck you guys.
now he's
They don't even
obsessed.
care.
This is great.
Oh, he's
No, I know,
talking
it's
about
fine.
But
he's
hey,
talking
I'm
about
glad-
Frank
I'm glad I got
DeRosa or
your guys'
something.
attention. I mean,
DeRosa? I know Joe
you
DeRosa.
want to talk about shitbags? I'm watching some shitbags right here.
Oh, we're shitbags
Right
now,
here,
Oh,
guys.
shitbags.
Oh, now we're
Oh.
shitbags. No,
I'd
listen,
love to buy
I get
a green
listen,
screen.
I
then
get
can
we're
blend
shitbags.
into
But
the
you know what
wall,
we're not?
right?
But by the way, he just keeps clicking on these videos. He's
sorry,
giving
you
us
would-
views.
you
Giving you
would
guys
blend
views. This
into
is
the
great.
wall 'cause you're so
That's
green
perfectly
with
fine. We'll get
envy.
some more views from whatever fucking hillbilly town he's
Get
from.
it green with
Um,
Hold on,
fucking-
hold on. He called me green with envy as he's sitting at 485 and 26 people watching, and probably about
apparently
10
you
of
guys are
them.
fans of O&A.
Reddit.
You're just O&A
That's all
people.
they had. They're just like saying. They're just
quite the
as
opposite.
bad.
O&A don't like us.
They're just as
Quite
bad.
the opposite. O&A do not like us.
Apparently, you're
This is
also an
great.
O&A
This is great.
person.
Still,
AG.
he saw everything.
Yeah, we're all O&A people.
He
Actually,
saw
I'm Sam
everything.
Roberts.
Just
The
O&A
Asian
people.
person here is actually
He
E-Rock.
just saw everything, boys.
AGLuck's
So
actually Vic
gay.
Henley. So there you go. All O&A people.
Thanks for the views on my stream there, brother. I appreciate
I
it.
get to be E-Rock.
Maybe you could
I wonder if
I'm
he's
not,
still taking calls.
Why is this guy saying he's banned? I've never banned anyone on my channel ever.
And no, yeah, we don't ban people.
What the fuck is he smoking?
Weed, obviously. He's been very clear about that.
Oh no, Alexander Octopus Cortez. That's actually a pretty funny name.
Wow, he is.
It's funny because it's most of his audience watching.
Form your sentences properly first, man.
No, yeah, we don't ban people. A pop filter
I
in your
think he
microphone.
banned me.
Why do I have a pop filter? Because I don't have a.
Not you, stupid.
I've been up.
This
doing
stupid.
the show since 9.
Doesn't he have one?
Octopus Cortez. That's actually a pretty funny name.
What a plot twist tonight.
This is fun. And also,
Plot
by
twist,
the way,
guys. Plot
Mike,
twist. This is a
Mike,
plot
Davis,
twist.
Mike
Seriously,
David's
what-
going to be
what do
upset
you
too
wanna
because
do
he's,
here?
this is Red Bar. We're having the TV in the background.
Wicked chat.
First,
This
man.
thing.
Clean up your desk too,
Form me a
bro.
what?
Get rid of all that trash.
The
You have
ashtray before
36
you fucking
people. I
start
have
the show,
fucking
you chain smoking
25.
weirdo.
Who cares about numbers? I've been up.
Hey, go suck Kitty's tits some more, you fucking goof.
I can't hear them. Can you...
That Robin.
Plot twist, guys. Plot twist. This is a plot twist.
We can't hear the other show.
I know.
Oh, he just brought someone on.
Who?
Clean up I don't know, some broad, bro. Get rid of all that trash.
Cleaned it before the show, dude.
Before you fucking start the show, you chain smoking weirdo.
Who cares about numbers?
Oh, he's mad. Look at him. He's throwing shit.
This fag is
You a
an
little bit
entertaining
upset,
fag.
buddy?
He's
Why are you mad, dude?
Yeah, he's
I
got.
don't even get it. We're all
he's got-
having fun here.
He's mad because Carla Kitty won't let her bang him.
Well, why are you mad, dude? Want to talk about it? You want to call in? I'll talk to you.
Yeah, you can call in, bro.
Look.
I'll drop you into the Discord. Maybe then you'll get some viewers because most of the people watching your show right now are coming over from ours. You know.
Clean your desk. Clean your desk, bucko.
Chain smoke in your house again. It's a good call. No, it's like
Or menthol smoking motherfucker.
Yeah, what is he smoking? I can't tell. I don't know if he's a liberal. Are you a liberal?
What
Why
are
is-
you?
Why in the fuck did that just
Dude,
happen?
what are you?
That's all he has. He keeps calling this a plot twist. It's a plot twist.
I'm a
plot. What, this guy's not very good at his job, is he?
I'm a plot twist.
It's a plot twist. Everything's a plot twist.
Loser wave. They're writing in the chat. Who's the guy who snitched you out? Shout outs to you, dude. You're cool.
The person who snitched me out is
cool,
a
man.
good person. We
Yes.
told him to tell
Let
you.
us play.
We wanted
This
you.
will be fun.
Oh god.
We wanted you to
oh
know.
boy.
bunch of
Our people are in there
wanna
now.
be Fortran.
Yeah, our people are in there
Fortran.
now, you're right.
Guys come through to Discord today. We fucking blew them all out. Like,
This is
shout
really
outs
fun.
to the 2 people
He-
I
heads
got
up,
on
guys.
staff now as mods.
He blows out
I don't
guys. He
think
just
clickbait's
admitted
gonna
it.
Be chilling as a fucking mod.
He, what? He
Like
blows
that.
guys?
He blows out guys.
And motherfucking what's his name?
Don't
Crichton
burp into
over
your
there in
mic, you
fucking
fucking
UK.
goof. That's gross.
That motherfucker's a soldier, bro.
Pig.
Yeah, some etiquette, man.
But hey, guys, look,
You're
I
live
don't
on
know
there.
how you got on my stream, but we got off on the wrong foot, I think, didn't we? I think we could.
Oh,
be
he's
cool. We
high,
could be
dude. He's
friends,
smoking
right?
weed, man.
Don't burp into your mic.
I'm not a bad guy.
That's gross.
That motherfucker's a loser. Excuse me.
And he does it again. Some etiquette, man.
Hey guys,
Smoking that weed, dude.
let's see what they say
Hit the
about
bong, dog.
this. Off on the wrong foot, I think, didn't
Oh,
we?
he's gonna be our new Carlos,
He's
isn't
high,
he?
dude. He's smoking- yeah. You know what his
Smoking
house.
weed,
You know what his
dude.
house
Yeah,
must smell
I get
like.
it.
Cat piss and loneliness. And he does it again.
Not house. You know what his studio apartment must smell like?
Cat piss and loneliness, as well as semen.
Those things. It's weird. It's like an inception.
You know what?
I mean, like it's kind of infinite.
He
Just
can.
goes on and on.
Porsalin set me up. He's like, "Hey, go after this guy because he said something bad
not
about
good
my
at his job.
documentary."
Hold on. He's trying to say something about
I
porcelain.
don't like when people say negative
what's he
things
saying?
about my documentaries.
Oh, he's making fun of porcelain now.
Oh, why are you
Oh,
making
that's
fun
too
of
fucking
Mark
London.
Goldbridge?
Why do you
Dude.
say that? Like, I'd love to have a conversation.
Why are you
with
making fun of
when
porcelain?
Say stuff.
You
I don't
gotta
know.
do that. I do that.
Robin.
He doesn't pull
Robin,
anyone
will you
on his
smoke some
shows
weed with me, please?
besides his mods and people. So he doesn't. He has no respect for
Howard
it.
used to burp into the mic. Remember that?
It's still gay,
Robin.
bro.
It's pretty fucking gay, dude.
Robin.
He's just making like stern references over and over
You're
again.
terrible.
This
Yeah,
is
I
sad.
Side
I don't
hole for the
understand.
show.
I'd like to know how many of us are in there watching, and what the count is
all of them.
realistically.
He's just
Probably
making,
all of them.
Like Stern references over and over again. This is sad.
I don't understand.
I'd like to know how many of us are in there watching.
Hold on.
Oh, they don't get the meme.
Other than veterans. And
No,
first
we
responders.
get the meme.
If that gets as good a result as the first.
We got it.
He doesn't get the meme.
Yeah, we got it, dog.
Yeah, we get the meme, bro. We're just not gonna sit there listening to you make Howard Stern references and belching into your mic like a fucking goof.
You know, I kick it to Robin. Because you got to have the woman
Hey,
on the show, right? Every
kick
great
it to Robin.
show has
Kick it to Robin,
a
guys.
man talking, and occasionally some bitch fucking said
No,
something
this is somebody
stupid.
who still fucking subscribes to
everything
Sirius
in
so
the
he can hear
vibe
Howard
and-
Stern.
Eventually, the whole show, and everybody stops
Oh
watching
no!
it.
This is a guy that still
And
goes to
that's where I
Artie
think
Lang
I wanna
shows.
Go with this show.
Oh,
I
boy.
want to just bring a woman
That's
on.
what he is. We figured it
and we
out.
can
This is a
talk
guy that's such a
together
nerd that he used to listen to
and
the
have our
after
inside
Howard
jokes
Stern's
together that
after
no one
show.
gets.
Yeah, Daniel's like, AG, you and your friends are just old boomers. You don't get weed
Wow,
and
you
memes.
guys really
Literally
killed the
shoot
vibe. I'm gonna get back
yourselves.
to the Jimmernam then.
Oh, dude, this guy's crazy.
You killed the vibe. Show your arms. We want to see the
That's
track
already
marks.
been said about him.
By
or
the
what
way,
he says to
since we
himself
have all
every
these
day.
people all the
And
people looking on this
AGLuck.
channel,
I mean,
I want to tell you guys about something called
look
the
at that
USS
forehead,
Liberty.
dude. I would definitely sell some.
I recommend you look up the
advertisement
USS Liberty. Did
on
you
that
know that
thing.
Israel attacked one of our ships?
Seriously, put
and
out an
people
ad
died?
out.
Isn't
you
that
will
weird?
probably get some hits.
Oh, he went.
yeah, we'll
he
be
went to
seeing
the
you
forehead
boys.
joke. Oh my God, I
can-
have
you
a
can
big
keep it on the
forehead.
screen. I'm
Oh
gonna,
my
I'm gonna let
gosh.
you. I'm gonna show
the
you what
Israel
I
thing's
do over
weird.
here.
He's
Fuck it.
he's gonna.
He's some old 60-year-old white dude who does it.
Oh man, thirsty.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute because he's not doing anything.
Isn't me or is his stream like hiccuping?
Oh, well, you know what? I'm done with it. Are you done with him? I think we proved
Yeah,
our
I'm
point.
done.
Yeah, I think I'm done with him.
We proved our goddamn point.
Play the music.
Hey, Robin, play the music. Blah. See, it's so funny. I like Howard Stern.
NBC.
I like Howard Stern, guys. I'm gonna carry on his bits. Hey, Robin. Hey, Jamie.
Private Parts doesn't hold up, by the way.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know if you guys have rewatched Private Parts, it definitely does not hold up.
He's he decided to take us off of his screen, so now he's watching us on his cell phone. Dude, you want his Discord? I got his Discord. His freaking Nightbot just dropped it.
What do what in his Discord?
I'm not.
Fuck with him. If you guys want his Discord, there it is. Yeah. AG has a big forehead? I've never noticed. Oh, he's rolling up his arms. Show us between your toes.
Anyways, I'm done with this fool. I'm gonna go bed. Night, guys.
Yeah,
Night-
I gotta go to bed.
Night
too, man.
Frozen.
It's late. It's late for me. But thanks, dude. It was fun being on.
It was
Night,
fun.
guys. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so it's just me now, guys. I think I don't know, what are we at? 3 hours? 3 hours? Yeah, I think we're about 3 hours in. Well, shit. If you're new, throw a subscription on the channel. If you'd like to donate, the link is down there below. We can close out on any text-to-speech or anything like that if you want to play it. And then we'll jam out.
Boy.
Satanic soundboard sacrifice initiated.
21, 27, hey, 27, 37. What you say? Shiggity swell, 55. Shiggity swat, shiggity 5. Shiggity swell, 55. Girlfriend's age, 55. My IQ, 55. You must pay 5 plus 5 is
Holy
50,
shit.
55. Shiggity sweaty, 55. Shruggy shrug, 55. My IQ is 55. Shiggity sweaty, sweaty, swab. Shruggy shrug, shrug. Shiggity shrug, 55. Come on, girl, when you add 5 plus 5. Come on, girl, 55. Do that 55. Come on, girl, come on.
Jesus Christ, that was well timed. Thank you. So what do you want? You guys be around tomorrow? We'll do around the same time, maybe 8 p.m. PST, and do something there. Thank you again, Alan, Stone Mexican, Wyatt, and anyone else who, Cabby, and anyone else who donated tonight. Appreciate it. I will be just basically letting my PayPal sit and until I have enough to hit a soundboard and stuff. If you want to join the Discord, I will drop you the link. I'm not as active in my own Discord as I am over at the ROTC boys, but feel free to jump in. Executing wanted me to ban Dayman, but I can't do that. Can't do that. I'm sorry. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thanks again for watching. And let me find my outro music. Might as well. What do we want to hear? Let's go with something. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something nice and calm. What do you guys want to hear? Someone throw it in. I'm going to get freaking claimed on this shit anyways. We'll go with, there we go. We'll go with some Nightwave. Because you know what's funny? As I go to pull up Nightwave and Mike is the very first. What's it called to pop up? It's just good. Good placement. Again, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.